Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Yo boy John here has apparently been making friends and influencing people this week. Boy, howdy. Boy, howdy. I am told, I haven't had an opportunity to watch it yet, but I'm told that there was a bit of a spurg out on, what the hell is the name of that channel? Some channel Dickbag Patrol's part of with Darcy and frauded a ram or something like that. I'm not entirely sure. What do we have here? Oof. Oh, let's go to this instead. This is more Jack Miller, TX Sheepdog 72. Possession. Ooh. Oh yeah, there was a Kirby Police Department notice. And what was it called? It was called a news release. Excuse me. All prepared. I am so prepared. Past 24 hours. Maybe if I put quotes around it. Kirby Police Department news release. Jack Miller. Well, I'm sorry, Vlad. So I'm going to do what? Save, and then we're going to do that, and then we're going to attach file, and we're going to downloads, and I can never find it because it's from a different thing. Images, there, that, We're going to go to that, and then we're going to go over here, and we're going to do a little bit of rock and roll. All right. Sorry about that. Oh my God, the Mayo Wars. The Mayo Wars are surprisingly spicy considering they're Mayo Wars. This is a news release from Kirby Police Department on March 22, 2024. The Kirby Police Department, with assistance of outside agencies, conducted a search warrant and arrest warrant at the 4800 block of Dick Gordon, Kirby, Texas. During the investigation, Homeland Security investigators, Homeland Security was apparently in on this, located images of CP. The Kirby Police Department requested the assistance from Homeland Securities and the Tejas Rangers. Isn't that a sports ball team? Isn't the Tejas Rangers a sports ball team? To adopt the case, because got to adopt it. Can't have it living with you illegitimately. On on May 24th, 2024, an arrest warrant was executed by the Tejas Rangers for possession or promotion of CP under the age of 10. So gross. So gross. Ugh. So gross. Second-degree felony. Now, for those of you who don't know, a second-degree felony is a lesser felony than a first-degree felony or a capital felony in Tejas. This is education mostly for Eline, who can't seem to understand that. For Jack Edward Miller, and he was taken into custody without further incident. Look at that! Look at the mugshot. Like, So, well, I don't need you to see that. We're going to share this tab instead. Nope, I didn't show anything. No, I don't think so. All right, perfect. So, we wanted to do, we're going to start here. So, Michael Eline. So speaking of salad dressing, another, well, like ranch, if it's made like with actual buttermilk, so much better than whatever you get at the store. Taste wise, flavor wise, and Caesar. My wife made homemade Caesar salad dressing. Oh my God, it is so good. Like, I've never been a huge Caesar salad guy, but her Caesar salad dressing, amazing. Amazing. So anyway, we have Michael Eline and a force, this guy was Force Recon, the fat bloated guy. Who am I to talk, right? No, this other guy's fat and bloated, not me. Yeah, but did you look at CP of underage persons with him? That would be the question. No, I've actually seen her making it. She makes it in the kitchen, and I've seen her make it in the kitchen. So there you go. He doesn't have to ask me if I'll accept it. He could just send it to me with a notice of acknowledgement of receipt. That would be the easiest way to do it. Ain't nothing to it but to diddly freaking do it. And why can't I see you again, Lyncher? That's upsetting. I don't like that I could see you again. You annoy the ever-living crap out of me. So anyway, he says this is his soliciting a trespass is subsumed by NRS 199.480 in Nevada under conspiracy ? And because he puts a question mark at the end of it, apparently that means he's not actually making a statement. It's like sovereign citizens, their whole shtick is they go into court and I'm just asking questions. They never want to actually say anything, because then they'd be on the spot. So all you have to do is make a statement and then throw a question mark at the end of it. Oh, and add a face and a mountain thing and a don't do it sign and a private investigator emoji, because why not, right? So let's see what he has to say. Well, first of all, he says our discussion was general law school related, not state by state breakdown. Our discussion, this is 1 second in. What discussion is he talking about? Well, he's probably talking about this video right here. Lawyer reaction. Now, this is a definite statement. Soliciting a crime, including trespass, is a crime for Dummies 101. I don't know if it just means it's illegal for dummies to solicit a crime of trespass is a crime. I don't know. Grammar aside, this time he has a judge, a magnifying glass, a police car, and a briefcase, because apparently that makes it seem more fun. It's more fun. We're having fun here because we have emojis. So I'm going to start putting emojis in all of my shit so that it looks more fun, right? But here's a fun place to start.
Well, let me see if I have one up here for you to take a look at. Yeah, so in Texas, it's Penal Code Section 15.03, and it basically is, a lot of people just think it's about, encouraging someone to murder someone or do a hit on someone, but that's not really all it is. It's encouraging someone to engage in a crime. It's called solicitation.
It's any
So
crime.
do you guys understand so far? It's a
Is it any crime, Michael?
specific intent crime. It's not a general intent crime. We'll get into that later on, but
specific intent and general intent. Now, specific intent and general intent are not model penal code concepts. Those are common law concepts. Model penal code, the mens rea requirements of model penal code is purposefully, knowingly, recklessly, or negligently. Let's verify that. Inspect what you expect. Mens rea common law. Common law mens rea. So this is from lawshelf.com. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to spend forever doing it, but these are the common law mens rea. Common law. Common law mens rea is specific intent. There's general intent. 4 separate categories: general intent, specific intent, recklessness, and criminal negligence. Those are the common law ones, right? Those are common law. Now, if the discussion was general law school related, not state by state breakdown, see model penal code description of the video, then why are we talking about specific intent and general intent? Because those are common law mens reas. And then share this tab instead. We're going to go back to mens rea model penal code. It's purposefully, knowingly, recklessly, or negligently. Entirely motherfucking different. Crazy. Like, it's just, he can't help but be motherfucking wrong every goddamn time. Just from this, he's wrong, because he was talking about Texas. He was talking about the Texas statute, Texas Penal Code 15.03. Texas statutes, preparatory offenses. 15.03. General solicitation. This right here is what we like to call the actual statute. See, what I like to call stupid attorneys do is they go to other attorneys' websites. What he did is he went to Saputo to Texas. This is Saputo Law / criminal -law / Texas / criminal - solicitation /. And it even says they often charge criminal solicitation when someone tries to engage in a murder for hire by asking a hitman to commit a murder. However, the law actually covers many different types of solicitation. The law prohibits soliciting people to commit any first-degree felony. Any first-degree felony. That's what this attorney who apparently practices criminal law in Texas is saying. It prohibits any first-degree felony. But if we go to the actual statute, it's if he commits any first-degree felony or capital felony. Capital felony or first-degree felony. So it's not any crime, Michael, you dumb shit, you fucking buffoon, you incompetent nitwit. It's not any crime. Why does a first-year California family law attorney have to educate you about Texas criminal law? You dumb shit. I'm going to sue you for defamation. Well, why don't you stop saying stupid shit? And they don't have to call you out for saying stupid shit, you stupid shit. How do anti-slap laws work in California, Michael Eline? You want to figure that out? You want to figure that out, Michael Eline? You want to figure out how prevailing party attorneys' fees work? I actually don't know if on a slap you get prevailing party attorneys' fees. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. All right. Let's continue. Why are we talking about? I haven't watched this. Why is he talking about the general definition of soliciting? I don't know. But anyway, so as you can see right here, our discussion was general law school related, not a state-by-state breakdown. See model penal code description of the video. It's pretty stupid. What's up, guys? What's up? I think that means I love you or something. We're going to turn you up. I'm going to try to go through this video. I'm going to try to. They're cool videos. He says so himself. It's a specific intent crime, a general title law school. Okay. So now it's a common law crime. Oh. Oh, you don't see it. I'm so fucking sorry. I'm so sorry. We're going to go back. Thank God.
Hey, what's up, guys? What's up, homeboys and homegirls? This is attorney Michael Eline. As you know, I am an attorney licensed to practice law in Texas and California, but I've been doing some cool videos the last couple of weeks about soliciting a trespass, because in law school, they teach you about soliciting a trespass, and it's a specific intent crime, but it's generally taught in all law schools. And so it's a common law crime.
It's a common law crime. It's a common law crime. This is a statute. Criminal solicitation in Texas is a statutory crime. Ooh, I don't want civil code. I want penal code. Or is it C? It's 653 something or the other. 653F. Yeah. Oh, God. I don't know what was going on there. All right. So this is 653F. This is California's solicitation statute. This is also a statute. This is not a common law crime. This is a statutory crime. Common law. So for those of you who don't know, I guess Eline's really fucking stupid. But common law was developed in the courts. Common law is where the courts have basically come up with the crimes. They're not written down anywhere. They evolved. They started and they evolved in a courtroom. Common law is not statutory. Once the legislatures have written statutes down, then it's no longer common law. It is now statutory law. And same thing with the Nevada revised statutes. Let's see, Nevada revised statutes. What was it, 155 or something? Uh, 199. 199. .5. So it's kidnapping or arson, or murder, and that's it. Other than solicitation of prostitution, which is a different one, right? So in California, Nevada, and Texas, solicitation is a statutory crime. Now, also different from common law is the model penal code. Now, if you look at what he's saying here, here is the model penal code, but he's saying solicitation is a common law crime. Some states may have solicitation as a common law crime. Some states may have implemented the model penal code's version of solicitation into their statutes, and it would be a statutory crime. And other states may have solicitation defined by statute that is not related to the model penal code, and it is still a statutory crime. It is not a common law crime in California, in Texas, or Nevada. I don't even think I know California doesn't have any common law crimes. Which states still have common law crimes? So apparently, according to Wikipedia, so take this with whatever grain of salt you need to. According to Wikipedia, Alabama, Connecticut, the District of Columbia, Florida, Idaho, Maryland, Michigan, Mississippi, New Mexico, North Carolina, North Dakota, Rhode Island, South Carolina, Virginia, and Washington have at least some common law crimes. Oh, hey, look, my definition is surprisingly similar to Wikipedia's. Common law is law developed by judges through legal opinions as opposed to statutes adopted through the legislative process or regulations issued by the executive branch. A common law crime is thus a crime that was originally defined by judges. Statutes, all 50 states have their own penal codes. Therefore, for any particular crime somewhere, it would be necessary to look it up in that jurisdiction. However, statutes derive from the common law. For example, if a state's murder statute does not define human being, courts will rely on the common law definition. I'm getting eaten the F up by these mosquitoes. It's breezy. Someone might know where, but I cannot give that information because that would be conspiracy or aiding and abetting. All right. I'm 40 some odd seconds into it. And already like this, he's just shitting the bed. Michael Eline, you're shitting the bed. Look at that fat fuck. That message was for me. Oh, Jesus, this fat fuck is threatening me. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Share screen. Thank you. Someone is watching out for me.
The watchdog with me today. BZ, talk to us, buddy.
Mess with the bull, you get the horns.
Love these guys.
That message was from Herb. Get it?
And it looks like I got the freaking doggone American Texan.
Oh, you American hero.
You got that right, boy. I tell you what, you guys better strap it on tonight.
You better strap it on, because immediately after this live stream in about an hour, we got a dirty pervy news report going on with our dirty pervy cop.
How much insulin do you think BZ Watchdog has to pump down every day to keep his blood sugar under control?
And even the American Texan, he kind of agrees that something's a little up to no good, and that drug interdiction pretextual stop.
Oh, wait. I can stream this to my audience now. I've been jacking with this, trying to get it set up.
I've been jacking with this.
And I think I can only, since I'm not paid for it, I can only stream.
No, he was force recon. This fat fuck wants everybody to believe that he was force recon. Oh my God. Oh my God.
To YouTube. What's the title today, Mike?
Well, this one today is a little bit different. I'm just trying to. This one has to do with a Nevada statute and whether or not it's subsumed by.
See, that's the thing. Like let's say that you want to be a Boston Marathon runner, right? So you sign up for the Boston Marathon, maybe even you train for the Boston Marathon, and you go there on the day of the marathon, and you pay the money, and you get your little your number, whatever, and they tape it or to your chest, or safety pin it to your chest or whatever, and you go and line up, and while you're lining up, they call the race, and you take one step and you break your knee, right? Your knee just shatters because you're a little puss bitch, you didn't get enough calcium, right? Or something, I don't know. Well, then if you go around saying, yeah, I ran to the Boston Marathon, and you're going to expect other people who ran in the Boston Marathon to be like, oh, hey, hell yeah, bro. But you don't share any of the experiences they share. You don't share the trials and tribulations that they've gone through. You don't know anything about it. You have no knowledge of it. So, while technically you may have run in the Boston Marathon, you haven't run the Boston Marathon. And no one else who's run the Boston Marathon is going to be like, oh, wow, good job, dude. You signed up and you took one step. Congratulations. Nobody fucking cares. So when this guy says, so apparently, Michael Eline got injured in boot camp, and they let him graduate boot camp anyway. And then they let him hang around for a while to see, I guess, I'm speculating here, but they let him hang around for a while before they separated him, right? Maybe to see if he would heal up, maybe to see if he would unbitch out something. I don't know. But they had to let him pass boot camp because he was injured. So he shares none of the experiences that Marines that you think of as Marines experienced. And I don't know what those experiences are, but I'm sure that has a lot more to do than just running and doing push-ups and polishing your boots and learning how to say, sir, yes, sir, or whatever. Holy fuck. Look at that. Look at that slope. Look at that. Look at that motherfucker slope. Holy shit. That guy's second chin probably weighs more than my thigh. Oh, Lord. Sir, you're unhealthy. You are unhealthy, sir. Wow.
Solicitation. I just get knocked off all the time. Can you hear me now?
Oh, there you are. Hello.
What is this, a Verizon phone call?
Hey, American Texan, man, you look like you leaned out since last time I saw you. That's a sign of stress.
Called
Talk to
Barbie.
me.
Oh, not for me. Actually, it's a sign of, well, there was some stress, but for me, it's healthy. Otherwise, I eat my feelings. So
I bulked up.
And he's proud of it. He's proud of it.
You had a lot of feelings. I see that.
I had a lot of calories.
Jesus, motherfucker. Hide your kids, hide your wife. BZ Watchdog will eat them.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Those right there will kill you right there.
Only got 150 calories per can.
It's the sugar, buddy. It's the sugar. It'll kill you.
I know. I'm bulking up on the sugar.
Okay. All right. So we're basically discussing definitions today, then, right? I mean, we're trying to discern whether or not things are the same in other states.
Well, it's kind of weird. So I had a situation.
It's kind of weird. Why is it kind of weird?
It's kind of funny.
It's called we're about to pull a MERB right here.
What? Actually be right about the law for once? Is that what you're going to do? Somehow I fucking doubt that's your plan for the evening.
So here's the deal.
Oh,
So there's this guy. He just hates chili for whatever reason. And apparently he was able to pass the bar exam in whatever state that he lives in. And I'm happy for him, to be honest. And I actually invited this fellow to a debate with me. And he declined. He chose to engage in the whole ad hominem attack thing, which is kind of normal, you know.
So don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I will call a motherfucker a dumb motherfucker a dumb motherfucker. I'll call a dumb motherfucker a dumb motherfucker. I will do that. But I will tell you why you're wrong. And then I will insult you. I will tell you why you're wrong, and then I'll insult you. I don't just say you're a dumb motherfucker. Well, I mean, if I've had enough of you, if I'm just whatever, I'll say like your mom or something and just be done with you. But with Eline, I went through great lengths to explain specifically, pointing out specific statutes, pointing out specific, like this started off with you can't cite to a DPub or whatever the fuck that was. Like we went over and over and over it. And like, you know, God bless Eline, he sticks to his guns, he doesn't back down. He still insists. I mean, it went from you can't cite to a depublished case to you will get sanctioned if you cite to a depublished case to you'll get laughed at in court if you cite a depublished case. But that was it, right? That like oh, you'll get laughed at. Well, except for every brief I've ever shown on this channel, I believe, has contained some unpublished decision, especially the federal ones, and he won't differentiate between federal and state. So whatever. So I mean, I've gone out of my way to explain specifically why he's wrong. It's not an ad hominem attack. Like, it's insulting, yes, absolutely. He deserves to be insulted. Foolish people should be called fools. But I've explained patiently why he was wrong. Do with that what you will.
Oh, but as you know, I mean, here we are, BZ. I've got a former law enforcement officer in my stream, and that's
I've got a formal. So this is another, like, I don't understand these attorneys who look to law enforcement to get some credibility about their understanding of the law. Law enforcement officers are given guidelines on how to enforce the laws. They're not trained on how to interpret statutes. They're not trained on how to interpret case law. They're not trained on how to apply the facts to the law to come up with blah, blah, blah. They see someone littering, they're dropping something on the ground. They say, that's littering, and they arrest them. And they're allowed. Police officers are allowed to make reasonable mistakes of the law. What is that? There's a Supreme Court case, I think it's like Hine versus Georgia or North Carolina. Hine. It is Hine versus North Carolina. Hine versus H. This is the name of the case because I'm probably mispronouncing it. I always do mispronounce it. But police officers in Hine, I'm going to call it Hine, the police officer saw that there was one tail light. He thought you had to have two tail lights, two operating brake lights or whatever, right? So he pulls the guy over, he gives him a ticket, and it turns out that in North Carolina, you had to have one operational tail light. And so the guy sues, yada, yada. And the Supreme Court was like, look, not only can officers make reasonable mistakes of the law, but they could also make reasonable mistakes of fact, but they could also make reasonable mistakes of law. Did he? Oh noes. Oh noes. We were going to go over that. I'm not a defense attorney. I'm a first-year family law attorney, dude. As a former Leo, police know shit about statutes. I knew a guy who was studying to be a cop, and I saw what he was studying, and I mean, it was pretty basic. It's not lawyers are different than police officers. Just so you know, lawyers are different than police officers. So, yeah, why he would run to a cop to get some air of authority or knowledge, I don't know.
That's because I believe that everybody deserves to tell their side of the story. And I was hoping that this guy would tell his side of the story, but he didn't want to. And he looked like he was probably a Mennonite or an Amish, which automatically makes him somebody that I would naturally want to help.
I look Mennonite or Amish. Cool. I guess. I don't know. I mean, is that? I don't know. Should I be offended that I look Mennonite or Amish? I don't know.
Because especially the Amish, because they're the ones that fought back the hardest against the Rockefeller and the
Yeah, but
Rothschild.
how is it fight with
Fight? What the fuck is he talking about? Rockefellers and Rothschilds?
you on his computer?
What's that?
I said if he's Amish, how is he fighting with you on his computer? Or do they just do phones?
Well,
I don't know, they have a lot of Amish in Texas.
Could be Mennonite. Could be Mennonite. I mean,
They're,
I
they're
don't
all,
know.
they're all in, dude, they're all in Fredericksburg.
Oh, all right. Well,
Right,
if
those
it's,
are your friends. I know. I was just kidding.
if it's, so that's Pennsylvania, right?
It's
Yeah,
maybe
pretty
Dutch.
much.
Yeah.
It's one of the easiest bargains in the country.
Oh man, did you really have to go there and pull a murder?
Well, I'm just.
Wait,
I mean, when somebody.
Oh man,
That's Pennsylvania, right?
It's
yeah,
maybe
pretty
Dutch. Yep.
It's one of the easiest bargains in the country.
oh man, did you really have to go there and pull a murder?
Well, I'm just.
So if you knew anything about it, there are several states, at least like one of them's like one of the like Michigan or Minnesota or one of those where if you graduate from law school there, you don't even have to take the bar. Isn't that crazy? You don't even have to take the bar. There are several states that just do the MBE bar. They don't have like a specific test for their states. So I don't know. Like I don't know how. I don't know if Pennsylvania has an easy bar or not. I've never taken the Pennsylvania bar. I have no reason to take the Pennsylvania bar, but I wouldn't judge anybody based on that. I mean, so the bar, the job of the bar exam is to kind of weed out the people who can't think like an attorney. So it weeds out the bottom anywhere from 1 to 2/3 of the people who take it, at least in California, to try to make sure that the people who are actually graduating are going to be competent. So my assumption is that Michael Eline is a competent attorney. That's my assumption. That doesn't mean like there's the old saying, jack of all trades, master of none. No one knows everything about all the law. And unfortunately, in my particular practice, a lot of my work is on a wide variety of law. I'm going to sneeze here in a minute. So I am not like there are people who know family law better than I do, a lot better than I do, right? I'm competent in it. I'll get you through a case, but I'm probably going to have to look up stuff more than someone who's like a family law specialist, right? And I'm competent at personal injury. It's easy to be competent at personal injury because all you really have to do is be able to negotiate unless your client's a piece of shit, right? I'm really not great at all in criminal law. I probably told this story before. The first time I was on a criminal law case, I was representing a guy with he had like 5. I think I was representing him on 5 or 6 misdemeanors. They were wobblers, but they were all being charged as misdemeanors, and anyway, he picked up like he picked up like I think I had him on 5, and then he picked up 6 more that he was that the public defender was representing him on. And then I filed a motion to suppress certain evidence, and they have a technical name for it that I don't remember because I don't do a lot of criminal law. I do it occasionally, but I do very little. And so I filed this motion to suppress evidence, and we went to the court hearing. The court hearing was at a certain time, and it was completely alien to me because they do a cattle call. This was my first time in. I had no idea what the hell was going on, and basically, you talk to the district attorney, and whenever you're ready, then you get into line, and the court will just call your case like really whenever, right? So anyway, I show up and I find the assistant district attorney that was working with me, and she was like, "Hey, I don't want to waste any time on this bullshit, on your bullshit motion," is basically what she was trying to say. And so let's go talk. And so she's like, "Okay, so here's the deal." And then she starts talking in letters and numbers. She starts talking, it's letters and numbers. She's like, "Yeah, there's we'll do a 1375, and there's a 747 and 362 and a 14Z1B and blah, blah, blah." And like, I'm looking at her and I'm like, "You got to talk to me like I'm a 5-year-old. I have no idea what just came out of your mouth." Like, I've done some family law cases. I've done some civil cases. This is my first criminal case. You can't talk to me like that. I don't know what you're saying. And she rolls her eyes, right? And she's like, I'm gonna have the public defender explain it to you, because all the charges that I was representing him on were identical to the charges that the public defender was representing him on. I was literally tit for tat, the same ones. Oh, and by the way, he picked up 2 more that they just hadn't charged him with yet. So the public defender and I and the defendant go into the little, they have little cubbies off the main courtroom, and she goes like, "Okay," and she turns to him, she's like, "Okay, they want to do a 1370B and 1444, blah blah blah," and she's talking to him in all this code. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, "Do you understand what she's saying?" And he looked at me like I was retarded. He was like, "Yeah." Oh my God. So I have, there have been very few times where I have felt that stupid. But anyway, the long and the short of it was, I had made such a mess of it with my motion, and it just being a general, like, fucking everything up, just being in the way, that what the ADA ended up doing was dropping all the charges that I was representing him on and having him plead on the charges that the public defender was representing him on. And so that got me out of the picture. Oh, it was terrible. It was terrible. So yeah, I don't know how I got onto this tangent. Oh yeah, jack of all trades, master of none. So I'm sure that Michael Eline is a competent attorney for PI. I'm sure he is. It doesn't take a whole lot of knowledge of the law. You can get it pretty quickly through. You're basically just negotiating numbers in personal injury. I mean, unless you got to go to court. But anyway, I'm going to take 2 seconds. All right, I'm back. I had to farmer, by the way. So just in case you don't know what that is, it's one of the perks of living out in the country. So so simple bar doesn't really mean a whole lot. It's really how good of an attorney you are. A lot of attorneys actually pass the bar and then wash out being an attorney. Most attorneys, most people, like a lot of people who graduate law school don't actually become an attorney. A lot of people who become attorneys don't last long as attorneys. They wash out pretty quick. You gotta have the right personality to be an attorney. You've got to be a little annoying. You've got to be a little stubborn. You've got to be thick-skinned. You can't be afraid to lose. And you've got like you learn real quick. If you can't handle someone telling you you're wrong, you can't be an attorney. Because you go to court on emotion or whatever, the court's going to end up telling you you're wrong or you're right. You win, you lose. And so there you go. So a lot of people wash out. So I don't know. Again, Michael Eline probably just fine as a PI attorney.
Wait,
I mean, when somebody, go ahead.
Can I take it without any prior experience?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, most cops in Texas could probably pass it on the first try.
I doubt that. I seriously doubt most cops in Texas could pass it on the first try. I don't think you have to have a college degree, let alone a law school degree to be a cop in Texas. And I'm not denigrating cops in this particular instance. I mean, I will denigrate cops on other instances all over the place. But cops need to know certain things, right? They need to know different things than you or I need to know. So yeah, I just don't know why he would think cops could pass it. And that's the thing, it looks easy. The law looks easy. And that's why you have people like Chili DeCastro who thinks he could just start Googling stuff and understand the law. That's why you have apparently people like Michael Eline who Google attorneys' web pages to figure out what the law means, and then still fail to read that it applies to first-degree felonies. There's a nuance to it. You get people who've read Glick versus Knief, and they see that 10-foot thing in there, right? That the plaintiff was 10 feet away from the cops. And so now there's a 10-foot rule because they don't understand how to read it. I'm sure he does.
That's how.
Some departments you do, but there is no law in Texas that Texas cops require college degrees. Because you got to remember that Chief Damon Jones, or Thief Damon Jones, the guy who gives himself his own PhDs and who is the minister of his own church, that Thief Damon Jones, he didn't have a college degree. What's his name? We were just talking about him. Jack Miller, GED Jack. There's a reason why they call him GED Jack. No college degree.
How easy it is.
That's. But could you do it?
Oh, I could pass it without being a cop. Doesn't take any rocket science.
Well, that's a challenge. In BZ, go take the Pennsylvania bar. Go do it. Well, yeah, yes, I know. This isn't hard.
I thought we were talking about being a lawyer. Those are definitely
No.
rocket.
We're talking about the easiest place in the union, Pennsylvania.
Did this dude just say that?
But could you do it?
Oh, I could pass it without being a cop. Doesn't take any rocket science.
I thought we were talking about being a lawyer. Those are definitely
No.
rocket.
I thought we were talking about being a lawyer. Those are definitely not rocket scientists. And then
We're talking about the easiest place in the union,
Eline. Wait for him. Look at Eline. He's just sitting there smiling. Eline, your guest just shit talked you, bro. And you're too fucking stupid to pick it up. yeah. Attorneys are fucking not rocket science. That's nothing, dude. That's nothing. It's an administrative thing. California has these real strict rules on how lawyers handle their trust accounts. It's not just, is the money there? It's, do you have documentation to reconcile your accounts? Did you show, do you have 5 years of documentation for your trust accounts? I mean, they require a lot of paperwork. Eline had a administrative issue with his paperwork. It is a nothing. It's a hiccup. Like it's not a big deal. I mean, I don't want to get one, but it's not a big deal. He didn't do anything like morally corrupt, or he didn't like, there's no, so like if he'd actually taken money from a client or something like that, they would be an entirely different story. I mean, it wouldn't be a 5-day suspension. It would be a big deal. It was a nothing.
Become an attorney.
No, that's
Wisconsin,
Wisconsin.
any Texas cops could become a lawyer in Pennsylvania because they're as dumb as rocks.
Wisconsin's easier.
You know what I'm kidding? You know,
I mean, than Pennsylvania. Yeah.
What was the jump cut? What did we take out there, Michael?
I don't want to be a lawyer. No, I've dealt with enough of them.
You better watch out, Master Sergeant. He will sue you for defamation or something.
That's what always amazes me in politics, because everybody's like, oh, well, they're a lawyer. Of course they'd be a good politician. No. I've met a lot of lawyers. They are not all fit for office for many reasons.
I don't think any politician is fit for office, no matter what their legal background is.
But yeah, okay, so
stay on top.
Mike,
Hey, BZ, you looking squared away with that cover, man.
Try to, man.
He's looking square. He's looking square, not squared away. BZ is looking square. That is a fat motherfucker right there.
Give me some push-ups, right?
You gotta move
Yo,
Ryan off
hurry
the
up.
screen because
Push-ups. He'd more just rock on his stomach. Push-ups.
he's like
Hurry
in
up.
my space here.
You're going too freaking slow there, you. Hurry up. Hurry up.
Hold on. 2 fingers.
Gotta get that thumb tuck. Get that thumb tuck, man. Get that thumb tuck. Hell. I love that shit, man. That motivates me. All right. Okay, so
I love that shit. That motivates me. You're so fucking stupid.
we're 7 minutes in. All right. So
And we've got nowhere still.
no, we're actually having a good time. So let me dissuade you guys from some things. Number one, I didn't come on YouTube because I'm trying to make money.
I didn't come on YouTube because I'm trying to make money. Oh, really? All right. Well, let's go to your website there, buddy.
The insurance company.
It automatically starts this video right here. This is I didn't press play on this. I didn't press play. It automatically starts playing this. It has a text. You could text to that number. I didn't come on to make money. Let's see. He's a California, Texas civil rights appellate and personal injury attorney. I strive to be the most aggressive, honest, and zealous consumer law / civil rights attorney expert in the United States. But no, he didn't come on. It just plays an advertisement when you start his channel. It just plays an advertisement.
Company is not your friend. They just aren't. The insurance companies don't want you to know what's in this video. They want you to not do any of the things that I'm going to tell you need to do. And a lot of lawyers won't take the time to tell you these things. And these things are going to help you possibly protect your friends, your
he did it specifically to make money, and his channel is monetized. If your channel is monetized, what does that tell you? That tells you you're there to make money. And people keep telling me, RC, he donates his money to charity. He donates his money to charity. Here's the thing, folks. If you donate money to charity, you get what's called a tax write-off. So you end up paying less in taxes because you donated that money to charity, which puts more money in your pocket. So even though you're donating the money to charity, you're still making more money because you have fewer tax obligations.
Sorry, somebody told me they wanted more knife hands.
but I do like the knife hands. No. So just so everybody understands
His knife hands can only slice cake.
what's going on.
Cakes and
So a
pies,
guy
cakes
who
and
I've helped
pies.
out in several matters got thrown in jail. And because of my background, being a jarhead and loving the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, I decided I would help this guy out. I was never expecting Merv and all his friends to send people to my workplace to see if I'm on the official list.
Sending people to your workplace to see if you're on the official list of what? Of what? Here's a really easy way to tell if someone is a licensed attorney in California. California State Bar Attorney Search. Go in here. Michael A-Line. And there you go. I don't, why would I have to send someone to his workplace to see if he's on the list? I'm assuming this is the list he's talking about. I don't know. What the fuck? Yeah. Mafia Merv. Yeah, I have people, apparently, who do my bidding. I send foot soldiers to Michael Eline's business. Now, I don't know where it is. I guess I could click this and find out. We're going to go to this. I don't want this to get demonetized. And we're going to see, does he even have an address down? He does. He has an address. But like, it's, I don't know. Why would I send people there, bro? Why would I send, like, that doesn't even make sense. And we're going to go to maps. And we're going to do looks like he might not have a real nice office, actually. So he is somewhere up in that building. That's pretty nice. That's pretty snazzy. That beats what I got. Pretty snazzy. Although who knows what it looks like on the inside, right? Who knows how big of a paralegal hit squad. I actually don't have any paralegals.
Which I purposely didn't pay for because I didn't want to pay to be on the list, right? So
what list? What list? Does anybody know what the fuck list he's talking about? Anybody? I'm looking at he has an answering service. Hit list. Hit list? He thinks I got a fucking hit list? What the fuck? Come on, no, really. What list? Anybody know what list he's talking about?
but all his friends to send people to my workplace to see if I'm on the official list. Which
to see if he's on the official list. What official list would he be on?
I purposely didn't pay for because I didn't want to pay to be on the list, right? So,
what list? The director of the building? Why would you not want to be like, dude, you're a law office. How you don't want to have people like know where your law office is? I don't know. I mean, I don't know. The official lawyer list. I already showed the official licensed attorney list. It's on the web.
So at my building, like one of the buildings that we're in, they have a if you pay them an extra $100 a month, you can be on their main list where if someone shows up, oh yeah, whatever. But no, we as a general rule, we'll send someone to your house. We're in the process of actually relocating, just so you know, American Texan and BZ, because of all the homeless people in downtown Los Angeles. So when the females, especially the females, show up to my office, immediately they're accosted. Thank you, Gavin Newsom, by the way, for destroying California and forcing me to move my family into a state.
So he actually goes to people's homes? That's interesting. I have people come to my office, but okay.
Where I can protect my kids. Thank you very much. But no, in Nevada, I'm sorry, in California, if you show up in front of my office or the current office that we have for the firm that I work for, you'll immediately have a homeless person walk up to your car and say, if you pay me $5, I'll make sure that nobody keys your car. Yeah, you like that, DZ? I'll make sure that no one keys your car. So that's what we're dealing with. And so me as a lawyer, if
I'll make sure nobody does it.
Yeah, I'll make sure. Yeah, right. So what that does is that gives me what's called constructive notice, especially the females, because I still believe that women are born physically weaker than men based on my experience, knowledge, and skill.
Okay, Joey.
Yeah, I'm not going to let a physically weaker person show up to my office and get attacked by someone who's telling her all she has to do is pay him $5 to protect her car. That's not going to happen, because if something does happen to her, I can be sued. So,
well, you can be sued for anything. Anybody can be sued for anything. You could sue me for assault and battery, and I've never even seen you. So what does that mean? Like, what are you trying to say? That you owe some duty to protect her from people on the street if she's on the way to your office? I don't understand how you would have any duty to protect her at that point. I'm not cool enough to have staff.
We're in the process of getting out of
I mean, I've got a staff, if you know what I mean.
TLA, but
Wait,
with billing. So billing is something that you do if you're doing work comp or
he edited this. There's jump cuts all over the place.
Family law. So
what we're seeing here is Eline saying, I'm going to take this and I'm going to make it the best I possibly can. And it's still this fucking bad. This is the massage version, the taking all the extras off, the plastic surgery, the makeup, everything. And it's still this bad. Jesus Christ.
I used to do family law when I first started practicing law. And that is basically like, well, it's good money, but the problem is you're helping someone destroy their family. And
Fry says, what if she's beating you though?
so I reached out to him. I said, hey, bro,
Do you see all these jump cuts? This is fucking weird.
let's have a debate. He doesn't want to debate me. He wants to personally attack me and said,
No, he didn't. Let's be a little fair here. He asked me to come onto his channel. He asked me to come onto his channel and debate him. He didn't ask me just to debate. He asked me to go on his channel and debate him. So let's see. Let's see if we can find his comments. Let's see if we can find his comments. And let's go to newest first. He does like to delete his comments, so would you look at that? It would be soliciting a crime. Mikey! You fucking idiot. Hold on, we're at 10:16 over here. Jesus, we only made it 10 minutes. It was only 10 minutes into it. But remember, this fucker has changed it to our discussion was general law school related, not a state-by-state breakdown. See model penal code description in the video. But then we go here, and he says wrong. It would be number 1, soliciting a crime. Number 2, as well as entrapment in practically every jurisdiction. In practically every jurisdiction, not in law school, in every jurisdiction. California has jurisdiction over California. Federal law has jurisdiction over the entire nation, right? Well, there's subject matter jurisdiction, personal jurisdiction, yada, yada. I'm assuming he's talking about territorial jurisdiction. I'm assuming for what's that fucking retard's name? Broken system, broken trust. There are different types of jurisdiction. I'm assuming, well, maybe I shouldn't assume it because he's a fucking retard. But I'm assuming when he says every jurisdiction, he means every territorial jurisdiction, which would be like in every state, plus in the federal courts, in federal law. We got a math wizard here, folks. We got a math wizard. It doesn't put money in your pocket. It keeps money in your pocket. Well, are we how thin do we want to slice this turd? At the end of the day, if I make $100,000 and then I make another $10,000 on YouTube and I donate all the YouTube money, I've now made $110,000, but I've donated $10,000. If my tax liability, 10%. If my tax liability is 30%, I would owe $33 or $33,000 roughly. If I've already paid $10,000, it's going to reduce the taxes that I owe proportionately. So I would owe less. Well, I don't do tax law, so maybe I should shut the fuck up. Maybe I should shut the fuck up. How about that? But no, you end up netting more money in your pocket at the end of the year. That's really all that matters. You make more money by not having to. Well, no, you make more money. You donate some of it, which means that you have more money left in your pocket at the end of the year. How about that? How about that? You want to put your fingers in my pocket? See what comes up. Soliciting is a crime if the object being solicited is also a crime. One could potentially solicit an illegal trespass, including a cop. Yada, yada, yada. And just so it's on video so everybody can see it, he says you can never cite a depublished case in any court anywhere without. I don't know how many times he edited this fucking post here, and it's still this wrong. See, you said anywhere without qualifying that you meant any court, blah, blah, blah. In Nevada, there is a narrow exception to prove a factual issue has been cited. Unpublished or depublished, they're both treated the same. They're not. Anyway, I got tired of talking to him. But back to this one. He says our discussion was general law school related, not state-by-state breakdown. He's a fucking liar. He's a fucking liar. A liar McLiar pants who lies. And I've proven it.
Send people to my workplace to try and destroy my business. What I'm looking to do is, especially new lawyers who believe in the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, especially when I see a dude who's got like a beard like that, because I assume Mennonite, he's on my team, right? I automatically assume this guy's a Mennonite, he's probably a Amish. This is somebody that should be on my team, but the guy hates chili. I get it, right? Chili's Jewish. He's not a Mennonite.
Why do I hate chili? I don't recall ever saying I hate chili. In fact, I said that chili would be someone that I'd actually rather like to go out to dinner with. My Polar Pop is almost gone. You don't net money? You do not net money? Well, there is a reason why people donate to charities. So I'm going to say that you do. So yeah, he's saying I hate chili. I don't know why he thinks I hate chili. So let's talk some more about taxes. There's a federal. No, just joking. I don't like taxes. I have people asking because when you're practicing law, like they get a settlement or something like that. They'll ask you like about tax consequences and things like that. I'm always like, I don't practice tax law. I don't give tax advice. You need to talk to your tax attorney or your whatever. Yeah, he was really on. Yeah, that's Texas Sheepdog. Yeah, see, I like Freeman. I know a lot of people who listen to me hate hearing me say this, but I agree with him on a lot of political issues. I really do. I'm a lot closer to him on political issues than I am. I'm actually closer to Freeman on political issues than I am to Chili on political issues. Well, I'm not just because I like Chili, or well, I don't really like Chili. I find Chili to be fascinating. I think Chili would be fun to have dinner with. Like he really gets involved, like intense about things, and it's kind of interesting. I like Freeman. I actually like Freeman, but I've been a complete asshole to him, and I'll still be a complete asshole to him when he gets something. When he gets like every once in a while, I'll watch a Freeman video where he says some like terribly stupid shit, which honestly he hasn't done in a long time, or at least that I've seen. But I'll shit all over his pancakes if I think so. Someone said, what was this bond? I believe it's a complete house arrest, but I don't know. That's a bond condition. I heard house arrest, but I don't know entirely. He thinks you hate Chili because he hangs on to every word Chili says is gospel. Chili told him you hate him, just like he told him that I am the reason everyone, including you, is making fun of him. No one thinks you're the reason for anything, Colin. You are just a stupid piece of shit that I don't like and I don't trust. And I don't even know why. I don't even know how you're able to post here. I thought I booted your ass out of here, but whatever. No, like Chili would. I don't think Chili thinks I hate him because Chili sent me like. Chili would send me stuff like to review or whatever. Like he sent me the a lot of stuff on the blue bacon shit, right? He sent me a lot of stuff on that. He sent me a lot of things. And I don't know why he would do that if he thought I hated him. Or maybe he thinks I hate him, but I'm fair. I don't know. I really don't know.
He's very opinionated. I don't give an F, man, because I don't really care about all the nuances. What I care about is, do you care about your country? So anyways, if you care.
Now he said, so Chili said he was going to sue me. But then he said, no, you don't have enough subs. I was like at 3,000 subs. I don't give a shit about subs. I just want to make everybody clear. I love how people like you were mean to somebody. I'm gonna unsub. I'm like, good. Like, I don't fucking care. But I had like 3,000 subs or something like that. And he's like, I would sue you, but you don't even have 4,000 subs or whatever. And so then Kate and her crew, they gave me a bunch of subs just to get me up above it. And then the motherfucker didn't even have the decency to sue me at that point. I'm like, this really sucks. Like all these poor people subjecting themselves to my nonsense just so that I could get sued by Chili, and the motherfucker doesn't even have the decency to sue me. I was really upset over that. I know you're a fucking useless twat. I must have cleaned out something. I don't know. I'm seeing all sorts of people that I don't like. I don't know why people who hate me so much come to watch my videos. I just never understand it. Like, I hate you and you're always wrong. Then why the fuck are you here, bro? Did he send me a free trifold? No, only Colin sent me a free trifold. Hello, doggy. Hello, doggy. Hello, doggy. Okay, back to this.
Care about your country, you care about America, then you're on my team. So I always wanted to get him to debate with me and talk to me. But apparently he really hates Chile. And because he hates Chile, I guess by extension, he hates me. And that's fine. But
I guess by extension he hates me. you're not even fucking close to Chile. Like this guy clings to the lapel of Chile and the Marines. Like, this is everything to him. I was a nobody all my life, but if I could only have been a Marine and Chile. Can you sue people for their subs? No. It was something like he thought I wasn't, like, I didn't have enough pull or whatever. I didn't have enough internet clout to waste the time on suing me over or something like that. I don't know. It was a Chile thing. Maybe it was just a rationalization to not sue me. I don't really know.
what I will not allow is the constant nonsense. Like, so this guy is saying,
well, the constant nonsense is still continuing, Mikey.
that I'm not a lawyer, that I didn't go to law school. And
I never said you weren't a lawyer, but you said you didn't go to law school. You said you didn't go to law school. I got to go back to this goddamn channel again. He had a thing posted up. He had like a blurb that talked about how he became an attorney without going to law school. Look at all this old shit. 45 views, 51 views, 28 views. Motherfucker's been on here for a long ass time. 18 views, 10-minute law school. Personal injury investment tips. My edited video 8 years ago. Oh my God. No, it's fine. It's fine if you don't get a lot of views. Oh, but this guy's been working hard for 8 years. He's been working hard. This is like, he must be so goddamn happy. He's finally. Oh my God, he must be 16 years ago. Oh, but at least he got some views on those. Oh, thank God, buddy. He must have. Yeah. So see, this is his first advertisement. This is his second advertisement. This is his third advertisement. But he didn't come on here, guys. He didn't come on here to make money. And all these, like, oh, with the injury attorney hotline, none of these are for him to make money or advertise his law firm, folks. Don't believe what your lying eyes are seeing. How to become a lawyer with no law school or college? Right fucking here. Oh my God. Look at all of these old videos. They all have like his contact information. All of these videos are advertisements. Every single one of these videos is an advertisement. He did this to advertise his firm, to advertise his legal service. All of it. This probably not. Now it's Eline's law. Who Ricada law, right? You put today's video back. Oh, here we go. All right, yeah, we'll do that.
Of Ask
All right.
Michael Eline. This is where I teach people the law in an unorthodox manner by using examples that we see in the news, case law briefs, but it's all about exposing the Leviathan and its instrumentalities and taking back your rights. Know the law.
Who the fuck is the Leviathan? Who the fuck is the Leviathan? I'm looking for something. Let's see, trespass. What I covered, maybe it was a live stream that I did where I looked at some of his stupid shit. Maybe it's here at this one. Sort by news first. I am looking for where he actually asked me in my comment section to debate him. Because I think that would be appropriate. So you can see the language that he used. Because the language is important. I spend a lot of time every day reading contracts and settlement agreements and cases, and in all of them, where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Because that would be, I think, that would be helpful. If someone knows where it is, I'm posting for clicks and likes. Am I? Why do I say the shit that I say? Like, I knew I'd get blowback for saying what I said about RC, right? People, like, I have said something like when who's that one guy? He talks real low. Well, a lot of people talk real low and rumbly. He was lying, and I called him out on it. He's really popular in the anti-auditor movement. Jesus, what the fuck was his name? He has melanoma. He had a melanoma on his lip. You're making fun of a cancer survivor. Who the fuck was that dude? Who the fuck was that dude? I don't watch his channel, but there was one guy. He's really popular, and he fucking lied. He unclean hands. Thank you, Statham's Peacoat. He fucking lied, and I knew that by calling him out, I was going to get a hell of a backlash. And you know what? I did it anyway because fuck you. That's why. Ha! I don't give two shits. The people who like me are going to like me. The people who hate me are going to hate me, and everybody else can go fuck themselves. How about that? How about that? Let's see. I'm actually surprised that the RC has generated less. I don't know how to say it. Like fewer people gave a fuck that I shout all over the RC. But I guess he's, I don't know, newer. I don't know. Like, I just started hearing about him like maybe a month ago. People started, you should watch this attorney, Darcy. Why would I watch another attorney? None of it makes sense. None of it makes sense. So we are going to have to go through this, and we're going to go through comments and do this, and I want to do search, and I want to do debate. Apply. And I am looking for Michael Eline. That was a long time ago. No, that I have responded to. Because I said no. Michael Eline. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. This is important. This is important. Words fucking matter. He says, come on my show and debate me. Come on my show and debate me. How about, I was going to say come on my face, but that wouldn't be right. That's not what I'm meaning to say. So yeah, no, it was come on my show and let's debate, bro. And no. Okay. I'm going to go here. And then we're going to go share this tab instead. There you go. And I said no, and he said yes. If that's not creepy fucking stalker vibes, I don't know what is. No means no, Michael Eline. No means no. Pot calling the kettle black. Are you a little ass mad, good citizen? Are your panties a little bunched up? Do you need a hug? Get used to it, bro. Get used to it. Don't take anything personal. This is a fucking internet, bro. This is the motherfucking internet. But we were gonna watch. I had him up somewhere. Hit him up, move him out, hit him up, move him out, move him out, hit him up, rawhide. Here we go. Share this tab instead. All right. Don't rat me out, RA. It was supposed to be our little secret. All right, so. Oh, I love it. I love it when people are like, I'm unsubscribing. Bitch, I never would have known you were here in the first place if you hadn't told me. but here, see, good citizen. Here's the thing. He's monetized. I'm not. He's advertising. Look, there's his name. You've literally seen all of the advertisements he's done for his law practice. He is intending to profit from this. That's why it's a grift. That's what the grift part means. You don't see me advertising anything. My name isn't anywhere on this shit. I don't monetize. That's why it's not a grift. You dummy. How can I show people I'm really fucking stupid? I know. Good citizen, you're doing a bang up job of it. All right, but anyway, enough of that dumb shit. Let's go back to this dumb shit.
Law and mean to keep it well. Come here to learn from an expert to know your right. Make sure to like and subscribe.
Make sure to like and subscribe. Because I'm always like, make sure to like and subscribe, guys.
Make sure to say.
How many other YouTubers are like, go fuck yourself to their audience? I mean, there are many people who do that. But good citizen, make sure you find and click on my G-String account. Donate there, buddy.
Because we never know when the thought police are going to take down this channel.
What thought police? THOT thought police? Take down this channel? I don't even know. What the? Who's gonna take you down? Who's gonna take your channel down, dude? Who's gonna take your channel down? No one fucking cares about your channel, bro.
Yo. Hey guys, what's going on? Hopefully you can all hear me. This is gonna be an early one.
What is this? What is it? What is it with the? What is it with the big? Yo, guys. I'm gonna move this phallic symbol so close to my mouth here. Yo. Oh wait, I can't see the camera. I gotta move away. Yo. Is anybody there? Yo. What the fuck? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, I'm a real YouTuber now. Look at my giant black penis microphone. Oh, is that how Chili starts his live streams? With a giant black penis microphone next to his face?
For you, I just wanted y'all to kind of understand what's going on here. A lot of mudslinging going on, and I finally figured out who's behind it and why it's all happening.
Who's behind it? Oh, somebody. There's got to be a master plan. Who's behind it? It can't just be that you're fucking misstating the law left, right, and center. It can't fucking be that.
And I think that all of you should look very carefully at who you're getting information from.
Absolutely. Look very carefully at it. You could get your information from a first-year family law attorney or an expert like Michael Eline. Think carefully on that.
Before you continue to hang yourselves further by your petards.
I think it's hoisted by your own petard, sir.
But the one thing that has been burning a lot of people around town is
Burning.
Why wouldn't Mike Eline, lawyer Mike Eline, take on Merv?
Why wouldn't Mike Eline, lawyer Mike Eline, got to make sure everybody knows I'm a lawyer because that's what I hang my fragile ego on.
Invitation to have a debate. And
No, it was not a debate, sir. It's not a debate. That would be an incorrect statement. It is for us, you and I, to retain a neutral. I would pick 3 names. They would all be retired judges. I would use JAMS. I've already checked. JAMS is in California, Nevada, and Texas. They have offices in all of those locations, and they have neutrals in all of those locations available. You would write a brief saying why you believe that whatever state you chose does and can allow for the crime of solicitation of a crime of trespass. And I would write one saying why it isn't. We both submit them at the same time, the same date. And then each one of us would be able to write a reply to the other person's brief, a memorandum of points and authority, as it were. And then we would each submit our reply to the other person's memorandum of points and authority on the same time and the same date. So we'd each write exactly 2 briefs, 1 memorandum of points and authorities and 1 reply brief. If the neutral required or requested debate, oral argument is actually what it would be, oral argument, not debate, then sure. Otherwise, the neutral could just make a ruling on the pleadings, because that is most likely what would happen, because there's nothing that Eline can cite to in California, Nevada, or Texas, which is why he had to say this is law school stuff. I wasn't referring to a jurisdiction, even though he was specifically referring to jurisdictions, even though he was specifically referring to how it would be a crime in these states.
and I guess pass a bunch of money around. But since we all saw last night Darcy's response, and now we know why. But
I never asked for fucking Darcy to do shit. Darcy put a comment in my comment section saying, I want to be your neutral. I've got all of these awards. I saw it. I put a heart next to it, and I ignored it because I didn't ask Darcy for it. Darcy's not a goddamn retired judge. So he's nothing of what I'm fucking looking for. And then Darcy, dumbass Darcy, goes public, makes a public fucking video about it. Play fucking stupid games, win fucking stupid prizes. Demand my attention, you get it. Dumbass. Demand my attention and you get it. Merb stuttering. Okay. So, like, Darcy was entirely the wrong person for it anyway, because Eline associates himself closely with Chili. You heard it. He's like, oh, Merb hates Chili, and so by extension, he hates me. Well, Darcy has beef with Chili too. If Darcy has beef with Chili, then in Eline's mind, he would have beef with Eline. I will attempt to stop picking on the weak and vulnerable attorneys. You're right. You're right. You would think men who make their living with words would be thick-skinned enough to be able to withstand a few barbs.
one of the things that sort of bothered me is that Darcy made a comment about, well, you know, I was a prosecutor and I know solicitation and I know how I would rule on this. And yeah, you're right.
No, he did not. He did not say I'd know how I'd rule on it. He said that he had never seen, Darcy said he had never seen anybody be charged in California. I think Darcy said he was like a prosecutor for, I don't know, 20 years. I'm pulling a number out of my ass. It was whatever. But Darcy said, I've never seen anybody charged with that. I've never seen, and Darcy fucking knows. Like, one thing I never said is that Darcy's a bad attorney. I don't know. I've never seen his work, but I don't expect that you could be 20 years a prosecutor and still be a fucking retard. I don't expect that you could transition from being 20 years a prosecutor to doing whatever the fuck it is that Darcy's doing and being a bad attorney. I'm going to guess he's a good attorney. But 20 years practicing as a prosecutor, he would fucking know in California. He knows. He fucking knows. I'm just saying, 20 years as a prosecutor in California, he fucking knows. Darcy knows that you can't charge someone with soliciting the crime of trespass. Darcy knows that. Darcy knows that. And Darcy telegraphed that by saying, I've never seen it. I've been a prosecutor for 20 years, and I've never seen anybody charged with that. He telegraphed. Like, but it was a non-starter anyway, because I am an attorney. If Eline respected an attorney enough to say, you're right, and I'm going to substitute your opinion for my own because you're an attorney, then he would have done that. He already would have done that. He would have said, you know what, John, you're an attorney. I'm going to substitute your opinion for my own. But he's not accepting that. So having another attorney come in there and say, well, I'll be the neutral. Well, you're just another fucking attorney. Why am I going to substitute my opinion for your opinion? That's why you get a judge. Judges are attorneys, sure, but they're also judges. And I'm not a judge. And Eline's not a judge. And Darcy's not a judge. And attorneys are conditioned that if a judge makes a ruling, we're more likely to accept that. Now, I would have gone out of my way, if possible, to pick a retired justice or some higher level. Finding a retired justice of the appeals court in Nevada would probably be pretty tricky, simply because the appeals court in Nevada is fairly new. And I don't think we're going to get any retired Supreme Court of Nevada justices to do something as dumb as this for what we're willing to pay for it. I don't know where I was going on this, but I know that Darcy was the wrong fucking guy for it, which is why I didn't respond in the first place. Dude, why don't you get his dick out of your mouth? Jesus Christ. This guy's been crying in my comment section. The first time he showed up, he was like, he was in response to the comment on it was a response to my community post laughing at Darcy for posting that video about how he expected the outcome of Chili's trial to be like 2 hours after the actual judgment was rendered, right? Or whatever it was. It was 2 hours after the decision was made. Darcy was posting a fucking video about it. And I'm like, look, I don't have anything against Darcy, and I still don't. Like, I don't fucking care about Darcy. Again, he's probably a fine attorney. But when he wants to push himself into my little realm, then I've got boundaries. I've got boundaries. You know, so like if Michael Eline was opposing counsel, or if Darcy was opposing counsel, right? Number one, I would treat them with courtesy. You could call it respect. I would call them counsel. I would be polite. I would be, it would be a different thing. This is YouTube. This is the Wild West. Like, they're not opposing counsel. I don't have any like requirements to be whatever, right? But if they were opposing counsel, I would still like push back on them, but I would expect them to be competent at what they were doing, right? And they probably would be competent. But this is YouTube. YouTube, if Darcy like tries to fucking force his way into my little space, you know, mess with the bull, get the horns, like the fat boy said, BZ, whatever the fuck his name was. If If Elon comes in here talking stupid shit, like giving people bad advice about what the law actually is, well, then I'm going to say, no, it's bad advice. And then if he wants to push back, then I'm going to push back. And if he wants to push back harder, I'm going to push back harder. Right. He says that a guy who calls himself a first-year family law attorney is arrogant. I'm arrogant. Okay. I'm the guy who plasters my shit all over the screen. Right? Like, I don't know where you're coming at on this or who you're talking to, but I try to be honest if I don't know something. I don't know where you're going with that.
Mr. Darcy, and I agree with you if we were talking about California, but I was talking about general legal principles.
No, you weren't talking about general legal principles. I showed you the fucking comment that you made. You said in every jurisdiction. That was the comment that you made.
And this is why I declined your debate, because obviously you had not.
Nobody fucking cares about your opinion, Dave. Nobody fucking cares about your opinion. And that was why you declined the debate. Hold on a second.
Talking about general legal principles, and this
So again, it wasn't.
is why I declined your debate, because obviously you had not researched the issues in my mind.
I had not researched the issues. So me citing the specific statutes and explaining the specific statutes is me not doing the research? You think I also didn't use Google Scholar and LexisNexis to research to find out if there was any case law on it, to see if anybody ever has been charged with it, and if so, where it went? You don't think that I did the research? Like, motherfucker, you pulled up a goddamn attorney's website. That's your level of research. You were looking at fucking Wikipedia and an attorney's website. You didn't even pull up the goddamn statute. There was a link to the fucking statute on the attorney's webpage, and you didn't even pull that shit up. Look at this. Look at this shit. This is what he was talking to. This is the Saputo, Texas. This is Saputo.law. Here's a fucking link. There's a goddamn link to the actual text of it. A person commits an offense. Boom, boom, boom. There's a link to the text of the fucking crime. And they didn't even pull it up. Condescension is a really big word for Dave. All right. You might want to break that down a bit for him. You might too many fucking syllables in that motherfucker for Dave. Jesus Christ.
But now that I think about it, you probably just believed what all the thousands of trolls were saying.
Thousands. I got thousands of trolls. Hell yeah, brother. Orange cones. My tanks are shipping out on Tuesday. I have a 300-gallon and two 150s coming. Stands for those 3 tanks are all done. They've got wheels on them. Super stoked. It's going to be awesome. Awesome.
Because this individual attributed a bunch of statements to me that were totally false.
I attributed a bunch of statements to you because that's what you titled your videos. So when I talked to you about soliciting being different than conspiracy, because soliciting requires an offer of something of value for you to commit in Nevada a specific fucking felony. And conspiracy, meaning there has to be an agreement to commit a crime. Those are different. That's why I talked about it, because that's how you titled your video. You fucking twat.
All these other things.
Whoop, wrong video.
And so what I'm going to show you guys is
Show it to us, big boy.
what's going on. So several months ago, I was doing legal research and I saw a video by this guy named.
He does legal research by watching videos, apparently. He just said it, words from his mouth.
A MERB that he said it's not a crime for cops to solicit a trespass. And I thought, well,
It's not a crime for cops to solicit a trespass in the context that I was using it. And I even laid it out in the video. Let's fucking go to the video. Fucking Christ. Oh, someone busted out a thesaurus. Look at him go. Go, Dave. You're owning everybody. You're especially owning me, Dave. Good job, buddy. Good fucking job. My hero. There goes my hero. Watch him as he goes. Or something along those lines. I don't fucking know. Hold on a second. This video was. Oh fuck. He even doesn't show my video. He shows the portion of his video that has my video on it, that has "It's not a crime for cops to solicit trespass" ... in it. ... But where the fuck was that? I was talking about chili. What was I wearing? Let me look at it again. Oh, that really helps. I wear that shit all the time. A black vest, and a blue. Boy, just scrolling through my videos, you could just see it getting warmer and warmer. You could just see it getting warmer and warmer as my my clothing style changes. What's the temperature like? Well, just look at. Oh, here we go. Okay, I can't argue with. We're gonna watch. I'm gonna stream one of my videos. Who does that? Predator Wrangler does that all the time. Hey, look. YouTube wants me to watch my own video. Good morning. Good afternoon. I just looked at my non-existent watch. I think it's about noon. Getting close to noon. Anyway, I just watched a video from Delete Laws. It had 3 major points to it. Point number 1 is cops can't solicit a trespass. It's a federal crime. Well, I challenge that assertion. Show me one case where a cop was. So it's definitely not federal crime. Charged with soliciting a trespass as a felony, as a federal offense, even a misdemeanor. I don't really care. Just show me one time where a cop was charged with it. Now you might say, still show me one that the cop should be. Okay, I can't argue with that. That's your opinion. But as a matter of practicality, no, cops don't get charged with it. That's a problem right there, isn't it? You can't show one. He didn't show one. He read something that somebody wrote. It was basically an argument on why they should be. I disagree with it. And I point you to, I want to say Bartlett v. Neves, but it might be Neves v. Bartlett. I always get the names on that one flip-flop. But I'm going to call it Bartlett v. Neves. And Bartlett v. Neves, the Supreme Court held that it doesn't matter what the subjective intent of the officer is when he makes an arrest. If he has probable cause to make an arrest, and he makes an arrest, that's it. The only inquiry the court makes is, did he have probable cause? If he had probable cause and he made an arrest, perfect. If he didn't have probable cause, well, then he got a problem. But his subjective intent, like, is he just mad? Is he singling this person out? Is it, why is he doing it? Doesn't matter. That is not something the court looks into. So if you're trespassing, if you're someplace where you can be trespassed from, and the officer asks a person who has the authority to trespass you, do you want this person on your property? And they say no. The cop says, do you want to trespass? And the person says, I explain what it is. Is he doing it? Doesn't matter. That is not something the court looks into. So if you're trespassing, if you're someplace where you can be trespassed from, and the officer asks a person who has the authority to trespass you, do you want this person on your property? And they say no. The cop says, do you want to trespass? And the person says yes. Then what? What are you going to do? Nothing. That's what you're going to do. You're going to do nothing. It's all talk. It's all talk. Show me. The proof is in the pudding. Show me the pudding. Show me the case. Show me any case. The second thing is Auditors United. Apparently. All right. So that was the entire section on it. You can see that I lay out the what I'm talking about, i.e., you're someplace where you can be trespassed. A cop asks a person with the apparent authority to trespass you if they want to trespass you. This one? No. I don't know why. I don't know. I swear to God, I don't know why it offers me half of the shit that it offers me. Like, yes, I watched that video. I would totally watch that. That's good. That I would never watch. That I obviously watched. When roids ruin your life, would never watch that. Man destroys feminists, would never watch that. Would never watch that. I do watch one not competitive eater. I do watch one eater, Randy. Hold on a second. Randy Santel. Just the nicest guy ever. He's the complete opposite of me. He's just such a nice guy. Such a nice guy. So this guy is saying, I just want to reiterate. Well, let's go back a little bit just so that we all remember the plot.
And so what I'm going to show you guys is what's going on. So several months ago, I was doing legal research and I saw a video by this guy named Merb that he said it's not a crime for cops to solicit a trespass. And I thought,
now he saw the videos. Did you watch all the video, dude? Did you watch all of it? Did you at least make it the 2 minutes and change that it takes me to literally explain what I'm talking about? Probably not. I hope to God that you're joking.
oh, well, that's crazy. Of course it's a crime. In law school, they teach you that it's a crime.
That's crazy. Of course it's a crime. Not in California, not in Nevada, not in Texas. It's not a federal crime. So like literally, where is it a crime? The list of places where it is a crime to solicit the crime of a trespass is shorter than the list of places where it's not a crime to solicit the crime of trespass. Hell yeah, son. Hell yeah.
Crime. So I did a video about it, about how it could.
He admitted, well, I don't trust what you say, but that would be interesting. If true.
Be a crime. I never said specifically that under your state statute or this state statute or that state statute.
You never said specifically. You said specifically in every jurisdiction. Specifically, every jurisdiction. We've already covered it. You said every jurisdiction. You're a weasel, sir. You're a weasel. You're trying to weasel. You're lying. You are a liar. That's a lie. You said every jurisdiction. Or you're a complete fucking incompetent tool and you don't know what jurisdiction means.
It's going to be a crime. You might have to look for other parallel statutes.
Now you have to look for other parallel statutes, like conspiracy. There has to be agreement. Wait a minute. Solicitation and conspiracy are two different things because conspiracy requires an agreement and solicitation requires an offer. And you can have people conspiring without an offer, and you can have people offering without agreement. You twat.
It may have been subsumed. It may not exist. Now,
it may have been subsumed. It may not exist. Well, it's the whole may not exist part that I've been harping on. You make a general statement like it's a crime in every fucking jurisdiction. And then I point out that it's not a crime in Nevada, it's not a crime in Texas, and it's not a crime in California. And then you're the, well, I was talking about law school. You're a fucking idiot.
you can see that.
And a liar. And a liar. Go ahead and sue me for defamation, Michael Eline. I called you a liar because I just pointed out how you fucking lied.
In the video link that I provided in this particular video. Okay, so
by the video link I provided in this particular video. Merb ignored that my video is based on American. Your text in my comment section did not limit it. It said it was a crime in every jurisdiction, not a crime under American or English common law, not a crime under the Model Penal Code, but a crime in every jurisdiction. Did he link my video? No, he provided a link to his video. In the original video, still seeing a trespass is subsumed. In let's see, this video. No. Look at all those tags. Look at all those tags. Well, that's a lot of tags. No, I don't see where he linked my video anywhere. Not that I care, but whatever.
is we learned last. Okay, so the next issue is is we learned last night that apparently somebody who had a run-in with Chili years ago is behind this. And we heard that apparently he's behind the whole MERB thing. And apparently he's even contacted Darcy, which is what
This is interesting. This is, who could this be?
I suspected. So anyone who tries to help Chili or offer him any assistance immediately gets attacked. They start getting 1-star reviews at their businesses. And apparently this person just has a hard on for Chili. So I don't know.
But what about the times where I said Chili was right? Oh, we're going to ignore all the times that I said Chili was right? That Chili should prevail on this or whatever? What about those times?
Maybe I got myself in a shitstorm. The other issue is I'm seeing.
And I just want to be very clear. I have never, ever advocated for anyone to go to anybody's employer or to target their family or anybody like that. I have never advocated anybody take anything in YouTube outside of YouTube. There, you can find videos. There were people who were like trying to get Earl's something with Earl, whatever. Dave's still over here crying. Anybody listen? Somebody please listen to me. He's a really bad man, and he's mean, and he says mean things about Darcy. He says mean things about Darcy. I love Darcy. You can't say mean things about Darcy. Oh, Jesus.
Mr. Darcy on the Short Bus Patrol website, and this is one of the sources of most of the.
Wait, what?
Darcy on the other issue is I'm seeing Mr. Darcy on the Short Bus Patrol website, and this is one of the sources of most of the.
What's the Short Bus Patrol website? Short Bus Patrol. Special ed in the Short Bus Ground Beef Patrol? Help me out, chat. Help me out, chat. What is Short Bus Patrol? I thought he said that this. Yeah, I mean, he's all over the place. He's talking about Dick Bag Patrol. So wait, Dick Bag? I'm working for Dick Bag Patrol now? Jesus Christ. Small world.
A shitstorm. The other issue is I'm seeing Mr. Darcy on the Short Bus Patrol website, and this is one of the sources.
And really, is Short Bus Patrol really the best insult for him? I don't know. It'd be really hard to insult somebody who's already named themselves Dick Bag Patrol. I mean, based on their name. I mean, maybe he says stupid shit and you could actually like pick apart like what he says, you know, make fun of him for him having a stupid position or something. But I don't know. I'd have to think about it to try to come up with some insult for Dick Bag Patrol. But Short Bus Patrol, I'm not buying it.
This is of most of the false information about me. This is where people lied about my military background, people who lied about my educational background, people who lied about me being a lawyer. And obviously I have a right to defend myself. So
I have a right to defend myself. Well, but did I? You have my picture up here. Did I lie about you being a lawyer? No. People in my comment section, people have been like, is he really an attorney? I'm like, yeah, he really is an attorney. I mean, I'm not happy that you're an attorney because you're pretty fucking dumb, but you're an attorney. You're a licensed practicing attorney. So I mean, I've never said you're not. Have I said that you're not a Marine? No, I don't believe I've said that. I've just said that you're really fucking stupid because you say stupid shit, and I said you're a liar because you lie. But other than that,
I'm going to explain it like
and how fucking important is Michael Eline that people have to conspire on this dude? He's got a giant black dick looking thing in front of his face. And he thinks that he's important enough that people got to conspire? Like, you're not that important, dude. You're a fucking personal injury attorney, for fuck's sake. I'm a family law attorney, for fuck's sake. We're not important, bro. No one fucking cares about you enough to conspire. Fucking Christ.
I explained it to all these guys months ago when they had this information at their fingertips.
Explain what? Like, I didn't know about you months ago. I don't think I did anyway.
I became a lawyer on the California State Bar Law Office Study Program.
Congratulations.
Okay? Less than 10% of the people who enter that program actually succeed and make it all the way through.
Congratulations.
Okay, I passed the baby bar, which back then was less than 18% pass, which is contract, torts, and criminal law. I met the basic educational requirements, an AA or greater, through the CLEP exam. Okay, that's how I gained entry into this program. That gives you the ability to study under judges and lawyers for 4 years, and then you take the real bar exam after that. It's basically the old way of becoming a lawyer, where you go to court, you try cases, you attend and take depositions, and you do litigation. So I worked as a paralegal and a law clerk for many years before I became an attorney. I was doing complex litigation and appellate work probably before this guy Merv was even born. Okay, now
I'll take that as a compliment.
this guy on the short bus patrol and all their friends, apparently being orchestrated by this apparent former employee of Chili de Castro, have said that I never went to law school, that I don't even have a law degree, that I never passed the bar exam, but I'm lying about my legal education.
I've never said any of that.
So that's called defamation, libel, and slander per se. My damages are presumed under California law, if you want to talk about California law.
So normally, in order to recover for defamation, you actually have to show special damage. You actually have to show, like, specifically, it cost you this money. And then you're entitled to general damages. The general damages would be like pain and suffering, emotional distress, that kind of stuff, right? All the stuff that you can't produce receipts on. So you have to show, normally, you have to show specials before you can show general, right? In defamation per se, the damages are presumed. The special damages are presumed. You don't have to show the special damages before you're entitled to the general damages. So
that's where I do agree with Patrick Darcy. Patrick succinctly stated the other day, when you make certain comments about people, and the comments that all these people, the shows that you went on, Patrick, made about me, are far worse than anything that I've seen anyone say about you as far as trying to damage their reputations. And I doubt anybody's gone to your workplace or given you one.
Has Patrick Darcy been, did I miss something? Has Darcy been talking shit about Eli?
So that's called defamation, libel, and slander per se. My damages are presumed under California law, if you want to talk about California law. So that's where I do agree with Patrick Darcy. Patrick succinctly stated the other day, when you make certain comments about people, and the comments that all these people, the shows that you went on, Patrick, made about me, are far worse than
I don't watch Darcy. Has he been talking shit about Eli?
anything that I've seen anyone say about you as far as trying to damage their reputations. And I doubt anybody's gone to your workplace or given you 1-star reviews because you've elected to represent someone who's an unpopular person. I just want to
elected to First of all, douche, you are not representing Chili. You're not representing him in his California case against Blue Bacon and Peter et al. You're not representing him in either of his Nevada cases. You're not representing him in his federal court of Nevada case. You're not representing him in his municipal court case. You're not representing him on his appeal. You're not representing him on this other one that I think he has a couple cases that he hasn't gone to trial on in California. You're not representing him on his Ohio federal case or the Ohio criminal case. There's literally no case that you're representing him on that anybody is aware of. There's no case that you're representing him on that anybody is aware of. So what? Like, I get it, Michael. You really want to hit your fucking star, or you hit your wagon to Chili's star. You want to ride his coattails. Great. More power to you. Have fun. I hope you enjoy yourself. But you're not representing Chili on anything, dude.
everybody to think about that. What kind of damage that these people are trying to do. Now, the next thing.
And I just so everybody knows, back in the day, people tried to call flood where I worked. People tried to come by where I worked. Like, I don't make a big deal out of it because I'm not a fucking toddler. God, who was it? Who was the guy who said that Satan told him I had a tiny dick? There's one guy. That's fucking funny. There was one guy who did a seance and asked Satan if he had a bigger dick than I did. Dragon fire, dragon law. Then he went to law offices of Daddy and Master. Oh God, what was his name? Chauncey Hollingberry. That was it. That motherfucker. He called during somebody I don't remember who. Somebody called for a call flood. And Chauncey was the only motherfucker who called. And the receptionist would put him on speaker and then mute him. And he was fucking oh, it's just so fucking hilarious to listen to him just go on and on and on about how terrible I am. Oh, it was fucking funny as shit. The receptionist is like, who's this guy? What's going on with him? Oh, I've got a hold on a second. What is that? Scam attorney. Something scam alert or something? Rip-off report. Here we go. Come on, load up. I got this right here, motherfucker. Reported by Dave. I wonder who that could be. Dave from Houston. Oh my God. Oh Jesus. Attorney John Riedfeld oversees the Manson Merv cult. This online chat group harasses people at the direction of Attorney John Riedfeld. They took a dislike to me because I would not associate with them. John Riedfeld then had them begin to attack and stalk me, not just online. He has his Manson Merv cult members come to my home and take pics and post online. No, it was News Now Houston. It was that Dave would be Dave Etheridge, or not Etheridge, Dave Warden, Earl David Warden. That's who that would be. The really scared thing is via his law practice, he has access to vulnerable people. Family law attorney, especially children. People need to be warned so they can protect themselves and their children from this lawyer to avoid his overtures at bringing vulnerable people into his cult. Oh, God. John Riedfeld is a psychopath, bent on destroying the lives of anyone that will not bow down. So here's a difference, by the way, between Jesus, you're so dirty, dog. So, hi, yes, I want attention, she says. Apparently you have time for me. Here you go. Someone go ahead and catch him up. Yes, this would be libel, but here's the thing. It's hard. It's first of all hard to win a defamation lawsuit. It's hard to win. Damages are generally speaking speculative, and then you got to collect, and collection is always hard. And yeah, I did think about going after him. I did look into seeing if he had any assets. He didn't have any assets. There was property, but the property was in his son's name. So yeah, no no go. But anyway, permitted. It is encouraged, sir, but only public. Private masturbation is shameful. We don't do that here. Here's the difference between me and Eline. I actually show receipts. Eline just randomly, it just says random people like come after him. I have receipts. So I know what it's like. And you know, I publicly discourage people from doing that. I've always said that, you know, don't go after people. Like, dude, if you have an internet beef, keep it on the internet. Like, here's the thing. Most of my audience is 40 plus. Most of my audience is people who should know better. I'm going to assume, because of the crossover, that most of Eline's audience is 40 plus. In fact, like once you start hitting in the 60s, like 60-year-olds have a shit ton of time on their hands to watch YouTube. And for whatever reason, this particular genre likes old people, or old people like this genre. So why the fuck would any of like act your goddamn age? You got some beef on the internet? Like, if you can't laugh at, like, if you're seriously butthurt by some of this shit, like, take a break. You know, if you can't laugh at it, take a break. That's great advice, bro. Great advice.
Short Bus Patrol had guests on his program accusing me of committing a crime under the UCMJ because I wore a pair of Marpats and showed my M45 as a joke. I was trying to have some fun. If you read the actual code section, it says unless it talks about being confused as to thinking this person's a service member. Okay, so they're saying I'm a felon because
even that was stupid. Like this motherfucker posts UCMJ code section that didn't exist. I tried to look it up. There's articles. When you look up the actual UCMJ, there are articles, and I went through the entire UCMJ, and there was nothing about what he was talking about. I'm entirely confused. I have no idea where he got it from, but he was citing something and attributing it to the UCMJ that doesn't exist in the UCMJ. So, for example, so there's articles. So, you know, so if you get Article 77, let's go down there. Section 877, Article 77. 877, Article 77. So these are the punitive articles. So that's what it would be. There's attempts, conspiracy, solicitation of commission of offenses, yada, yada. But there's nothing in the punitive articles about, at least that I could find, about wearing your uniform. I mean, I might have missed it, but yeah, but there's nothing in here about that. And I think the reason why there isn't anything in here in that is because the UCMJ applies to people in service. So if you're in service, then you're supposed to be wearing uniform, right? It doesn't apply to civilians. So I have no idea what he's talking about. You know, if you get charged with Article 125, that'd be kidnapping.
because I wore my camis, which we all know is bullshit. Okay, everybody.
I wore my camis.
I know where's their camis. Whenever you're at the gun range, you're always seeing dudes wearing their trousers or their blouses or whatever. You know, we all do. It's just part of the deal.
Well, you know, I'm not saying he committed a crime. I don't know if he committed a crime. I don't really care. I don't think he committed a crime. I think you get to play dress up in your studio. But one thing that is kind of interesting is that dude calls himself a Dude calls himself an active or a. He says he's an inactive U.S. Marine. Like, I don't know exactly what that means. An inactive U.S. Marine. I mean, does that mean that he's? Because I don't think he. I think he was a Marine. I don't think he is a Marine. Oh, this is Binky. Oh, someone needs a new Binky.
Deal. That's that way the guys at the range know they're safe. At least the guy next to them knows basic range safety. So there you go. And now if you go back and you look at the original video, you'll see that I specifically said that solicitation of a crime is a common law crime, and it's what they teach you in law school. So that's all I shared with people. Merv went on and made up a bunch of bullshit and said, oh, well, California, it's not. In Texas, it's not. And I showed examples where it could be in Texas, where police could solicit.
No, it is. No, if you did, then you did it wrong. Where did you show examples of Texas where it could be a crime to specifically solicit the trespass of a crime?
I simply showed examples of where it could be in a lawyerly, scholarly manner, like a law professor would.
In a lawyerly, scholarly manner, like a law professor would. I don't think so.
And I laid everything out. And then he went on to put out videos, which Patrick Darcy also verified last night. They'll just make up a bunch of crap that's not even.
Yeah. So, I hate to tell you this, but once you're out of service, you're no longer a Marine. I mean, like, I don't care what you want to call yourself, I guess. If you want to say, I was a Marine, so I'm still a Marine. I'm a Marine till I die. Great. But you're not a Marine. You're retired or whatever, right? You're no longer the thing. You were the thing. You're not the thing anymore. I don't care if it hurts your pride. Like, reality exists. Now, if you want to call yourself a Marine, shoot, whatever. Like, I don't fucking care. But whatever. That's my understanding of it, approximately. Former Marine, not ex-Marine, sure. But he's not an inactive Marine. That's the thing.
Even true. And then try to say that it was you. And that's typical of like a fact checker or CNN or somebody in the media, where they'll create a set of facts that don't exist, and then they'll accuse you of making up those facts or saying those facts are false.
Well, pot calling the kettle black here. I have always stated that I am responding to his titles. I've always said I was responding to his titles because his titles are misleading. But my responses were informed by the comments he made in my comment section, where he said it is a crime in every jurisdiction. And I've shown that tonight.
Or just missing context or something. But anyways, you see, he specifically said it's not a crime for cops to solicit a trespass. So I followed up with several videos showing examples of where it could be. Now, whether or not it's actually a statutory crime in your state, I've said in my videos and in the disclaimers on my videos that you need to look at your specific state statute and do the research like a prosecutor would. Now, having worked at the prosecutor's office,
or you can just ask a local attorney, or a first-year family law attorney, because apparently I can fucking figure it out.
Obviously, I don't have the same experience that Mr. Darcy does, but I know that if I wanted to find...
Oh, he's sucking apart to Darcy now. And here's the thing. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Apparently. That's what he's doing now. He's going to play suck up to Darcy, right? Because now they have a common enemy. They can both motherfuck Merv, right? And that's fine. I don't care. See, I have a different philosophy. If the enemy of my enemy is my friend, but I don't have any enemies, well, then I'm all good, right? And if you want to be my enemy, great. I don't consider you an enemy. I don't consider you anything, Michael Eline. Yeah, he's not the Marine Corps ready reserve, injured ready reserve. He's not that. Media Watch. Like, so I don't know how much time I occupy in Eline's brain, but I don't sub to him. I don't watch his videos. I get people commenting in my Discord about it, but that's about it. And I make a video and I move on. Like Darcy, I made a video and I move on, right? I don't think about these people. They whatever,
Find a parallel crime to soliciting a trespass. I would simply look in the penal code and try to find something similar. You're not always going to...
A parallel crime. similar. But see, it's not the same. It's not soliciting a trespass. It might be similar, but it's not the same.
Find everything exactly on point because common law principles are different and varying in every state. Anyways, I pointed all that stuff out to you guys.
Common law principles are different and varying in every state. No, common law principles are common law principles. Each state may enact a statute that is different. Each state's common law might vary, but common law principle, that is why they teach it in fucking law school.
You guys already. Let me just see if there's anything else that I can share with you that's interesting because I do have to get to work. But anyways, hey, what's going on, Christopher? So I don't have a lot of time today, but at least you all understand now the reason why it was pointless, because Patrick Darcy was going to be mediating or arbitrating a set of facts.
No, he wasn't. See, thanks, Darcy, you fuck up. Thanks, Darcy.
That didn't even exist. And so I was a little perturbed, honestly, Patrick, because if you looked at my videos that Merv was referring to or his frauder people were referring to, you would see that I was simply pointing out basic legal principles. Basic.
It's great. Josh and I can disagree. I like Josh a lot, but I can disagree with him. So, and I'll bet you that Josh will be okay with me disagreeing with him. And he'll be just like, yeah, Merv and I disagree on that. And that'll be the end of it.
Legal principles. And then I provided an example of how in Nevada, you might be able to try and use.
Well, so Mr. Eline, and I showed how you said specifically that it is 1, a crime, 2, in every jurisdiction. That's what you said, Michael Eline. Can't walk that back. It's in black and white. And your dumbass forgot to delete it.
Use a conspiracy statute to get close. Yeah, there has to be an agreement, but
conspiracy statute to get close. Yeah, there has to be an agreement. Yeah, but you could also have conspiracy without solicitation, Michael. Did you forget that part? They're completely fucking different.
There's no acting conspiracy required anymore. So it's kind of close when you think about it, because if you carry out the target crime, then it doesn't really matter. And also in Nevada, apparently there is no basis or need to arrest the person who you encouraged to commit the crime or even made the agreement with. So the person who encouraged in Nevada is the one who can be arrested solely and be charged solely. At least that's based upon me shepherdizing the statute. So in a nutshell, that's kind of what's going on. Everybody, I was actually pleasantly surprised when I heard from Patrick that he came to the same conclusion that I did, that this Merv guy is basically a troublemaker and he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. So anyways,
did Darcy say, did Darcy say that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about? Well, if Darcy said I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, maybe we're gonna have us another little a little Saturday night shit talking stream. I might have to do me a little research. We might have to do a little digging on Mr. Darcy to see if he thinks I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because I've literally showed the motherfucking statutes. I love this shit. I love it. Oh, Mr. Darcy. Marcy Darcy, I presume. I don't know if anybody's going to get Marcy Darcy. No, he said he agreed. Oh, see, did he say dick bags last night? Well, do you have timestamp Project Constitution? Somebody's telling me what's up. But then again, Project Constitution is also a notorious fucking liar, so who knows? Darcy agreed with me. You got it. Marcy Darcy. Ooh, yes. Old people know Married with Children. God, imagine that. There was a fucking time in this nation's history where a guy could sell shoes at a God, that dog was so dirty. My hands are filthy now. Where a guy could sell shoes at a mall and have a stay-at-home wife and 2 kids and a 3 or 4 bedroom house. Man, those days are gone. Seriously, Merv, why the bell would you believe Eline? I don't. That's why I asked. He was on He was on Dick Bag and Ram's channel. He said you're a dick because you are. Well, you are what you eat. I mean, but he never said you were wrong. Posted my Discord. All right. I just triggered Eline in a comment on one of his videos. In one reply, he said, "You do realize Blue Boy is Merb, right? I never mentioned you or any other name in our back and forth." Okay. Marcy had a job that made a lot of money. Oh, you're weaseling out of it now, motherfucker. I'm not seeing it, Paul. What is it? 4 touchdowns, Polk High. Yeah, there was a time. There was a time when a single income, a single blue collar income could I thought it was 4 touchdowns. Polk High, 4 touchdowns in one game. Greatest of all time. Oh, you're not going to let me do it?
Game. Why no? Hi, I'm Al Bundy. There's a time I scored 4 touchdowns in one game on this field. I played high school football. 4 touchdowns in one game. Why know you, man? Ever hear of Al Bundy? Polk High, all city, 4 touchdowns in one game.
Do you know what a hero you are to me?
I presume you're referring to my 4 touchdowns in one game. The most.
All right. So anyway, point made, right? Point made. Point made. And the weasel shit weasels. Weasel shit weasels. Where's the timestamp? Someone else said he'd give me a timestamp. Paul Berry. Maybe he's gonna post it some other time. All right. Well, anyway, I guess that'll wrap it up for tonight. I will take a look at the timestamp if and when Paul Berry supplies it, and maybe we'll go from there. Maybe we'll have another shit talking stream. Anyway, I hope you had fun. If you didn't, well, sucks to be you. Go buy yourself a sense of humor. Thanks for starting around the 7-minute mark. It's about the 9-minute mark. Hold on a second. Is Dick Bag Patrol? Dick Bag Patrol. Dick Bag Patrol. Dick Bag Patrol. And it was alive. Hold on a second. Sure, this happens dead. Is it this one? Oh, there's Darcy. There's Darcy. Looking like a real attorney. Look at him. See what we got here. All right. Are you ready? Oh, let me go lube up, I guess. It's getting windy out here.
Got here. Very, very cool stuff. Pat, can you turn down the volume on your?
Okay, so is someone saying it's at the 9-minute mark? Hold on a second. Hi, dog.
Yeah, let me hear you guys because
have you seen it?
I thought I was actually solving the problem because.
Well, Darcy, no one was paying you to think, buddy. I certainly wasn't.
Yeah, you have to know Merb.
The things he said are, I mean, when it comes to his legal insight on stuff, I've generally agreed with him on a lot of things. But you know, for example, he says if you monetize your channel, I'm like, dude, I've made $1,100 on this thing in 2 years. Okay, it cost me more to
That just means you're bad at YouTube, bro.
do one video than this thing could ever make.
It cost me more to do one video than this thing could ever make. What, are you doing this when you should be billing clients? Are you doing this when you have other things that you're supposed to be doing? No, you're not, are you? No, you're not. You're like me. You're doing this when you have free time. But don't fucking bullshit a bullshitter. That's a dumb accounting trick. I've heard other lawyers say that shit, and yeah, that's a dumb accounting trick. God, you're dirty. This doesn't cost him any money. He does this on his free time. Don't bullshit a bullshitter.
All right, and then I donate the money to charities. Okay,
and you get a write-off for it.
Okay, and he's like, "Well, you're going to show your tax returns?"
Yeah, are you going to show your tax returns?
No, I'm not going to show my tax returns. Why do I need?
Well, then, I mean, I guess I just got to believe you. Okay,
to do that.
And remember, my mantra is always this way. This has always been my mantra. My mantra is never trust an attorney, but always trust your attorney. Right? Always trust your attorney, but never trust an attorney.
Why can't I just send money? Okay.
No one's preventing you from sending money.
The super chat, I thought, well, okay, I've never done the super chat. I don't give a shit about the money. I'll just give that away too. And it seemed to draw a complaint from him.
I know. Did I talk about? I didn't know this guy does super chat. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. Like, did I complain about his super chats?
And then he kept pronouncing my name like RC. Like,
now it's Darcy. It improves over time. Did I hit his hot button? Did I get under his skin? Is he a little upset?
Like, first of all, dude, this is the name I was given.
No
okay?
shit. This
was
the name I was given.
Fun of it.
Yeah, I'm making fun of it. Now what?
This is Merb.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, listen, I don't wear Van Heusen shirts. Okay, they outlawed those in 1970. All right.
What's a Van Heusen shirt? Do I need to look that up? Van Heusen shirt. Van H-U-S-E-H-E-U. Van Heusen shirts right there. Boom. Van Heusen shirts. What is it, just dress shirts? Dress shirts. Wrong one. I don't get it. I really don't get it. It's just a dress shirt, right? What am I missing? They're not plaids. I'm looking at. It only comes up dress shirts. There's vanheusen.com. Hey! Chasing a chicken. Oof. What am I missing? Polos and tees. Big and tall. Is he saying like I'm fat or something? Some of these are pretty nice shirts. Oh, there it is. Oh. Okay. I don't fucking know.
I mean, so
And why did anybody get that joke? You had somebody laughing there. Who the fuck was laughing? Did anybody get that joke? Ram was laughing. What's the fucking joke? Again, Mag has been crying over this. Me not caring about the opinions of other attorneys is different. Like, again, I'm trying to explain it because Mag seems to have a hard time understanding this. I don't really care what they think about me. I mean, I'm going over this half for shits and grins. But the specifically where Mag started talking was when I was saying that, like, I don't give a shit about another attorney's opinion, like legal opinion, because I argue with attorneys all day long. I know this is a complex thing, bro, but you'll get over it. But I don't understand. I'm still looking to see if anybody understands the shirt joke. I don't fucking get the joke. All right. Well, moving on. Yikes. And then yikes, like who knew? Who before? Like maybe people know what a Van Heusen shirt is. I didn't know until today.
I mean, someone looking at me would think I was a lawyer. Okay.
You know? Someone looking at me would think, I don't know.
No, right?
Yeah. Actually, he really does. I gotta give him that. He really looks like a lawyer. He really does. But I am a lawyer, so I mean, I really don't care.
And at least I have an office. I don't.
Yeah, he does have an office. Congratulations.
No, maybe he does. I don't know. I only see him in his car.
At least I have an office. Well, maybe he does. See, he figured it out real quick. Well, maybe he does. He's trying to insult me so hard. He films in his car. Yeah, and you film with a green screen. You put on a suit and tie to fucking film.
And I'm gonna have to go in a trial and argue with a lawyer. Dude, I've had 34 trials. Okay, arguing with lawyers is part.
I've had 34 trials. Huh. Are we gonna pull out our dicks next? Yeah. So you know. See, so Darcy knows. So Darcy knows that you argue with lawyers. That's the job of a lawyer, is to argue with lawyers. He says you lawyer out of your car. Eline says that he goes to people's houses. Damn it. They're JCPenney type shirts, low cost and quality. Almost all of my dress shirts came from the Men's Warehouse. I don't know what brand they are. Oh no. I have some Calvin Klein ones. I'm too fat for them now. I don't remember.
Part of the thing. I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to respond tit for tat for this guy, but I was kind of.
I'm not going to respond tit for tat. All right, who's betting the actual response tit for tat? Who's going to bet me that he actually does not respond tit for tat? Who's going to bet me on that? I know. It's fucking weird, isn't it? It's fucking weird. Wait for his next hamburger franchise. Oh, this motherfucker better like Carl's Jr. I swear to God. Carl's Jr. is the fucking bomb. Carl's Jr. is the best. I mean, for what we have here in California, at least where I'm at. A lot of people say In-N-Out. In-N-Out's okay. But Carl's Jr. is the way to go.
That's what he wants. Yeah. The best thing you can do is just ignore him. That's what he wants.
Yeah, the best thing you could do is just ignore me. That's what I tried to do, is just ignore you. But then you demanded my attention.
As far as I'm concerned now, he's invisible. I'm not even going to listen to anything he has to say. I'm going to do what he does with me. I treat people as they treat me. So I had subscribed to his channel. I'm probably just
He subscribed. Why the fuck would the almighty, all-powerful RC, who looks like an attorney and who doesn't think that I look like an attorney, why would he subscribe to my channel? Because he knows I know my shit. He was a subscriber.
Does with me. I treat people as they treat me. So I had subscribed to his channel. I'm probably just going to unsubscribe because I don't really give a shit.
I'm probably just going to unsubscribe. Weren't we talking earlier about people who announce they're unsubscribing? Oh my God. Oh. This is probably the kind of motherfucker who will unsubscribe and then he'll still go back and watch my videos. He's the guy. So he's the guy who fucking posted the decision came out, and then like 2 hours later he fucking posted a video explaining how the decision would be the way it was. What do you want to bet this motherfucker watches my videos to get my hot takes and then like regurgitates them, but he just doesn't wear a tie? Oh my God. Oh, that's true. I mean, I need people to be with me and support me in my time of need. Oh, Jesus goddamn Christ. What's wrong with Kmart shirts? You know, the funniest thing is the shirt I get the most shit on is that Hawaiian shirt. Eaton shirts. Etten shirts. Etten shirts. I got this one Hawaiian shirt that I get the most people talking shit about. It's this shirt right here. This shirt right here is the shirt I get all this shit about. You don't even want to know how much that shirt costs. Now, I did not buy it. I did not buy this shirt. Hey, you stop that. You knock that shit off. A friend of mine bought it for me, and look at that motherfucker right there. Look at that. Look at that. Can you believe it? Can you believe that fucking shirt costs that kind of money? Holy fuck, I would never spend that kind of money on a shirt. Fucking hell. It's nice. I mean, it's linen. Like, it is so light and airy. I mean, like all my other ones are like nylon and cotton or whatever. Like, they're not like that fucking shirt. I mean, it's like, it's a super, like it breathes on you. It's great, but oh, people hate it. My God, that is just so expensive. So fucking expensive. Oh, can't even believe it. And again, I didn't buy it. Like, I don't spend that kind of money on clothes. Like, that's not my bag, baby. That is not my bag. All right. Anyway, back to the wine fest.
Shit now. I mean, there were so many other ways you could handle it. Oh, hey, Pat, I don't want you in this thing because you're a lawyer and I want a retired judge. I know
there are so many more ways you can handle it. Yeah, there are. And you chose to make it public. RC, you chose to make it public. I didn't make the first video. You made a video. You basically called me out, dude. You called me out. I just responded.
Know what he said. But retired judges are also lawyers, okay?
Yeah, but retired judges are also judges. That's something that you're not. You're not a judge. I'm not a judge. Eline isn't a judge. All judges are lawyers, but not all lawyers are judges. This is a nonsense. That's a nonsense position, dude. That's stupid. You're talking stupid now because you're upset. You should have just fucking relaxed for a minute, had a drink, have a little rub and a tug, center yourself, and then come on and talk about it. You were all hot, dude. Is his face normally this red?
And then he said, well, you're biased. I'm not biased.
Yes, you are, because you were a prosecutor in California. You said specifically that you've never seen anybody charged with that crime, which implies what it implies. And because of your relationship with Chili, Eline's going to assume you're biased, even if you think you're not.
I said I would be completely neutral.
Well, I said I would be completely neutral. And you know what? You probably would. You probably would. But you telegraphed to Eline that you're biased, and you have the relationship with Chili. It was just stupid. Everything you did was stupid. You didn't stop and think about it. You wanted your 15 minutes of fame. You wanted to get all the clicks and views for it. You didn't think. You didn't stop and think.
Saying, in fact, that's the difference between,
this motherfucker has a gamer chair. Gay gamer chair.
Making just snap judgments. I said,
was it a snap judgment? Was it a snap judgment? Was it?
The former prosecutor, and I don't know that he ever was one.
I was not.
So I have some expertise in that.
I'm a first-year family law attorney. You have expertise in it? Okay.
Yes.
Congratulations. Are you a certified criminal law specialist?
I have never seen that charge ever brought.
Yeah, and guess what that says? Guess what that's like? People aren't stupid. You're literally saying that in all of my experience as a prosecutor, that charge hasn't come through
ever. And there's a reason for it, because under 653.
Yeah, there's a reason for it, because under 653F, you can't fucking bring it.
53F, the penal code makes solicitation a crime for serious felonies, strike offenses, and things like that. Something I would.
Didn't I fucking tell you? I fucking told you that Darcy knew that you can't solicit, you can't commit the crime of soliciting the crime of trespass. You can't solicit the crime. Darcy knew. I'm not saying Darcy's retarded. I'm not saying he's a bad attorney. He probably knows criminal law very well. Yep. He tried to insert himself. Well, you got inserted, son. That sounded gay. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
Would know something about. Okay. So I was trying to be neutral and being neutral by saying I'd look forward to what Mr.
You were trying to be neutral, sure.
Eline has to say about this. That's his neutral.
But see, you're already putting it in a position where Eline has the burden of proof. You're already putting him on the back foot. I didn't assign burden of proof to anybody in my hypothetical. Each side presents a memorandum of points and authorities saying why their side is right. Each side gets to reply to the other side's memorandum of points and authorities. Neither side has the technical burden of proof. Both sides are arguing with each other.
Neutral as you can get. And because it's not the law, how else?
Neutral as you could get is someone who isn't, I don't fucking know, one of my subscribers, you dumb shit. How can you say that you are a neutral if, number one, you say I was right about it in this? You've already done your own research. Number two, you've admitted that you're my subscriber. Number three, you admit that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. But you're neutral? And you accept Eline? You think Eline is going to accept this? You expect Eline to be like, yeah, I want to pay you $5,000. Fucking hell, dude. You didn't think about this at all.
Can I say it? I can't say you're going to lose. I'm going to say, give me your best shot.
I can't say you're going to lose. Give me your best shot. Fucking
I'll
hell.
give you 20.
It's everything this man is saying is screaming, Eline, you're going to lose. Why? Because Eline's going to lose. That's why.
Pages and 15 more to make your arguments. I just want them compliant with California rules of court. I'm assuming.
Yeah, but you're so many underlying assumptions. Number one, I let Eline pick what state. It could have been Texas. It could have been California, or it could have been Nevada. You had a 1 in 3 shot. And I honestly expected Eline to pick Texas, because I saw a screenshot of him saying that, and someone said, I don't know, I haven't seen the video. I don't know. But someone said that Eline was saying that because in Texas, trespassing could be a 4th degree or something like that, or a third degree felony. That's what it is. There's certain circumstances where trespassing can be a 3rd degree felony, and therefore there could be solicitation of that specific trespass. So I honestly thought he'd pick Texas, if he picked anything, because he thought that's what his best shot was. But no, apparently he pussed out.
I mean, Merv knows what that's all about, you know?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm familiar with California rules of court. Thanks.
Trial lawyers know that, and he's having a trial, so he would obviously know what I was talking about. I didn't want, a mishmash of, kind of like, I wanted structure to it. And that's why I had all that stuff in there. Now, maybe that would turn him off, but that would be.
Nothing turns me on more than a well-structured pleading, sir. I get rock hard.
Easy day for me as a trial lawyer to only have to comply with that. And as far as the $5,000,
yes. You get a retired judge, because they have gravitas. No one can say that this is just an attorney. Yes, they're technically attorneys, Darcy, but they're also judges. And actually, I'll be honest with you. If I could, I'd try to find a Court of Appeals justice. I've already said this. I've already gone over. But yeah, I mean, you get someone who's not in the community to judge. You get someone who actually doesn't know or give a fuck about me or Eline or anybody else.
Believe me, it's going to cost me more than $5,000 to deal with this.
Oh, but it's going to cost me more. Like what, dude? You're going to not pick up clients during that time? You don't have any free time on the weekends? Jesus Christ, like the hubris. I've been an attorney long enough to know that there are times where you have to do long hours. Trial prep, short, when you only have a few days to prep for something unexpected or whatever. When you have just a lot of shit coming in at once, for some reason, like Discovery and shit comes in waves. I don't know what it is about that, but Discovery seems to come in waves. You end up doing a lot of typing and stuff, but I'm sure someone of RC's gravitas, he has paralegals to type that shit. So what does he spend his day doing? I mean, he has a YouTube channel, I'm told. So he has time to make, he does. He has to, because there was that one video that he made. So yeah, he's got time to do YouTube video. This isn't costing him money. This is like, dude, it's not costing you money. Quit lying. It's not costing you money unless you want to play some stupid accounting trick where you say, during this time, I normally bill at this rate. And so my time is worth this much. So if I spend the time doing YouTube, it actually costs me money. But no, it doesn't, because you weren't going to be doing anything making you money at that time anyway. Don't piss on my leg and tell me it's raining.
I'm going to issue an opinion. I was going to. And
no, you weren't, because I was never going to hire you because you're not a retired judge.
The opinion would be a testament to whether or not I knew what I was talking about.
But see, I don't want to play fuck games and figure out after you get paid $5,000, douche canoe, whether or not you knew what the fuck you were talking about. This wasn't a challenge to figure out whether fucking RC knew what he was talking about. This was a challenge to show that I knew what the fuck I was talking about and that Eline doesn't know fuck all. That's what the challenge was. The RC, It didn't involve you. Breathe. Why? Have I not been breathing? Or am I breathing loudly? That's not a complete sentence. I don't know what you're talking about.
And most likely,
if I'm huffing into the microphone, I apologize. I don't have one of the big dick microphones to hang in front of my face.
they would include cases that they didn't find.
Wait, what? Excuse me, son. Excuse me.
Whether or not I knew what I was talking about. And most likely it would include cases that they didn't find.
I'm a way better researcher than Merbeast and Eline are.
So, you know,
like what does he think? I don't know how to use fucking LexisNexis. In California, I mean, it's gonna be LexisNexis. Like, what the fuck? You think you got some special LexisNexis skills? Fuck. John knows his shit, but I'm a way better. I Google way harder than John does. John's a bad Googler.
I wasn't expecting to get blasted for it.
That was not even a blasting. That wasn't even a blasting. That was like, I'm like, some of the shit he does is a little bit suspect. That was it. I mean, I didn't even raise my voice. Nothing. That wasn't a blasting.
But I have a feeling this is what he does, okay? Because it's not, to me, a normal reaction. It's not. And, the whole structure.
Do you remember like 3 minutes ago where he said he wasn't going to go tit for tat? I fucking got this dude hard. Owned. Now it's not a normal. We're going to psychoanalyze John now.
It's not, to me, a normal reaction. It's not.
It's
and
not to me. Normal.
The whole structure that he took. He says, "You don't know Colin. I don't know Colin. Okay, I don't know Project Constitution."
I specifically stated that I have been told that Eline was listening to Project Constitution and taking what Project Constitution was saying at face value, i.e. trusting him. And if you can't tell that Project Constitution, i.e. Colin, is a lying little shitbag who lives out of his car and pisses in a jug and is good for fuck all, if you don't know that, if you can't tell that at a glance, then you're suspect. But I haven't seen it. I don't watch your fucking videos. If you didn't do it, you didn't do it. Birdies have been wrong time to time. Project Constitution says Eline doesn't like me, FYI. Well, I don't believe you. My default position is to not believe you. But if true, then that raises him in my estimation. If he doesn't like you, then he can't be all bad.
I did receive an email inquiry from him maybe about a week or so ago, but I didn't know.
Hold on a second. What? Did I send him
receive an email inquiry from no Colin? Okay, I don't know Project Constitution. I did receive an email inquiry from him maybe about a week or so ago, but I didn't know who the guy is. I've never spoken to him, and he thinks that I'm in some kind of, I don't know.
How would I know that you got an email from Colin? How would I know that? Why would I even care? Like, I haven't watched any of your videos, dude, except the one where you say that you would be the moderator. Like, why do you think I care? How would I know that he sent you a fucking email?
Like, I have some kind of knowledge about this guy and that we've interacted. The interaction has been one email from him to me, and I didn't even know who the guy was. And believe it or not, Merv,
but you seem a little defensive about it.
People actually reach out to me. Okay.
Well, they do.
They do.
Aww.
And I do not.
Congratulations. People reach out to him, folks. He's good enough. He's smart enough. And doggone it, people reach out to him.
Not use this platform to promote my law firm. Believe me, I am not looking for clients.
You don't use this. What's his YouTube? Let me guess. I'm just going to go ahead and guess. Hold on a second. I got the sun in my eyes. YouTube Patrick D'Arcy. Oh, hey, there's Pat. There's his name. Oh, that's somebody playing Julian pipes and Irish whistles. Let's go back again. Let's go back again.
People actually reach out to me. Okay. They do. And I do not use this platform to promote my law firm. Believe.
Oh, Patrick J. D'Arcy, a professional law corporation. I believe you. I believe that you would never use this platform to promote your law firm, a professional law corporation. Patrick J. D'Arcy. I believe you. Holy shit. Look at how much I believe you. Let's go to videos. Boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom. Boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom shakalaka, boom. Well, he's not as bad about it as or as overt about it as Eline was, but I'm still going to go ahead and say that he is using this to promote his law firm. Hasn't posted yet. Let's go to the home. Let's go. Let's go home. I don't know. It does kind of look it's $290 for that shirt, dude. And that is a lot. I don't like I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I let you guys down. I don't spend a lot of money on clothes. I'm not a clothes hound. I don't give a shit. I have suits. I have suits for work and collared shirts and ties. And beyond that, I don't really give a fuck. Anyway, let's go back to this guy telling us all about how he doesn't use this platform to promote his law firm.
Believe me, I am not looking for clients. Okay. And I don't get clients from YouTube. I don't. The client.
What does that tell you? I don't even advertise my shit, and I've gotten clients from YouTube.
That call me. They're looking at business litigation cases. Okay, they're looking at real estate cases, and I have plenty of clients that I've got enough work to keep me very busy. This is just fun to do. I like the community that we've established. I like sharing ideas. I could be wrong about something, learn new perspectives. To me, it's cool. And I'm actually learning how to do video editing. I'm getting better, right?
Is he done bitching about me and whining?
So, I mean, not at your level, but good enough to pass. So, Merb can have his opinion. It's okay.
About me.
God bless you. Stay the angry, uptight dude that you are. I love you for it. But, you and I have nothing more to talk about. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it was an odd response, and I won't. I don't know how many of the audience have seen it. I won't subject you to again, Patrick. So we'll wait because I got one or two things to say about it.
Woo! Dickpad's got
there's a lot of people in here that are familiar with Merv. This is nothing new.
Yeah. I mean, it was unnecessary and unnecessarily petty, if I just want to sum it up real quickly. And then
no, I think it was pretty necessary. I don't really give a fuck about your opinion on it, but thanks for sharing it.
I can talk about it later in depth.
He feeds off of it.
They're going to talk about it later in depth. Talk about it later in depth. Oh, and that's an excellent point, Scorpion Shade. Oh,
just wanted to sum it up real quickly, and then I can talk about it later in
And he
depth
feeds off of it.
after Pat's gone. Yeah, I really hate even having somebody just said that Eline declined on his live stream, and then he was mouthing off about me on his live stream. It's like, all right, man. I noticed he didn't post any comments on my last video, which that was a habit of his. And again, I never said nothing to the guy. He came over and started how long being a wise guy on my channel first. I just responded. So I don't like even giving this kind of crap airtime, you know, it's just stupid. It's just like, what's happening? But whatever.
You know,
just here for the comments. He said,
my advice.
The real question is, Pat, do you like
But go ahead, I'm interrupting. There's a
That's
delay.
inside.
Go ahead. Sorry, there's a delay.
No, I was laughing at just here for the comments. He said the real question here is, Pat, do you like mayo?
Well,
It's a Merv thing.
He said something that was really
me.
cool. He said that he was at Carl's Jr. today for the famous, not the famous star, whatever.
Yeah.
I was actually
What do you mean, whatever, bro? It is the best sandwich at Carl's Jr. It is the Western Bacon Double Cheeseburger.
Carl's Jr. I've been eating the famous star since the days of high school. When
Famous stars for little girls. At least get the superstar, bro. Be a man. Be a man. Eat a man's burger. Famous stars for kids and women.
Carl's Jr. was considered more expensive, and it is more expensive than McDonald's. And I actually wanted to treat myself to a famous star with cheese. So it is ironic that we both ate at Carl's Jr. today. One more thing I will add to you, Merv.
Doesn't the famous star have a famous star ingredients? Doesn't it have like a mayo on it? It does. It does. He's a mayo lover. Oh, gross. That's why I don't get the superstar, because it's got the mayo on it. Like mayo, bro. Ugh. 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 Where was I? So now we know he has bad taste in burgers. The wind is kicking up a lot of pollen or something. I know, it's like double, because isn't like special sauce like not mustard, ketchup and mayo and relish or something? Too much.
Was part of the group that helped put together Carl Karcher's enterprises and getting them out of bankruptcy. That's the kind of
Oh, he does bankruptcy law. Congratulations.
shit that I do.
That's the kind of shit he does. Big man. I'm a first-year family attorney.
So you could eat there, but I put the deals together.
You can eat there, but I put the deals together. It's like you're going, oh, hey, I'm gonna take a trip down to LA. I'm gonna take I-5 South. Oh, you could drive on I-5, but I paved it between Modesto and Stockton. Like, congratulations, bro.
There you go. It's burger time.
And Darcy's laughing, and Dick Bag's like, well, there you go. It's burger time.
Subera, member for 2 months, and Pat's Cats, member for 2 months. Thank you all very much. Yeah.
See, the problem is that, like, if I go out like today when I got the Baconator, I didn't realize I didn't like it. Just, I guess it's so foreign to me. Like, you don't put mayonnaise on a burger that I never think, hold the mayonnaise. I normally just order burgers that don't have mayonnaise, except the Jack in the Box Ultimate Cheeseburger has mayonnaise on it, and I know to order that without mayonnaise, because They put so much mayonnaise on it too. Like, "Ah!" You get one of those. Like, "Ah!"
What's the newest chili phone call? Did I listen to this?
Are we
I
done?
did, and of course, I've completely forgotten.
Are we done? Good.
What the heck it was about? So, do you guys feel like sitting through that, Pat, or do you want to field some questions from?
Maybe, yeah, okay. I'm gonna say that we're done. So what did it start about 9 minutes? So 8 minutes talking about me, but we're not gonna go over it tit for tat. Yeah. It was 9 minutes, right?
I don't know if you saw or even. I don't know.
Every week. But anyway, mentally kind of tired right now. I have to admit, been a pretty heavy week.
Gotcha. I don't know if you saw or even wish.
Yeah. So about 9 minutes dedicated to me. Anyway, it's been real. It's been fun. I wish I could say it's been real fun. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening.